I'm here.
Then I'm going to
Nice.
open up audio.
All right.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy,
Hello,
howdy.
hello.
Okay, let me just make sure I'm not bothered on Discord. So we're back. I'm just gonna put you guys on the map if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, quick recap of
Oh,
what
it's
happened.
back to being all dark again.
Oh, is it? Is it dark for you?
Yeah.
For me, it's like
Yep.
4-bit.
I can see everything fine.
Oh, there we go. Finally finished loading.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't have dark vision now on this because I'm not in a shape. So
Oh.
now it's mostly grayscale.
It should not be because I have global lighting turned on. Are you? Yeah, I have daylight mode, so you should be able to see everything. This map is gray, just so you know.
Right.
Okay.
But I mean,
yeah, I think
it's,
I was just in the wrong area.
Okay.
I can now see everybody in this boss.
oh, you were out of light. You were looking in an area out of your line of sight. I fucking.
I
do
guess
that.
so, yeah.
Got it. I always zoom out all the way. In Fantasy Grounds, they have a cool thing where you can like double click your character and it just goes there.
Wait, what?
I think they do.
Really? I didn't know that.
I might be making that up. I'll double check in my game on Sunday. I'll do it.
I'm
Making
not
shit up.
disbelieving. I'm saying, shit, I wish I'd known that.
I'm pretty sure you can double click somewhere. It might be like in the combat tracker or something, and it zips you over to your token.
That makes sense. I've never tried that. That's
Yeah.
probably what it is. Like double click on the portrait in the tracker.
Yeah, in a lot of games, there's a setting, a toggle thing that you can click, and it just center on my character, center on my
It'd be
token.
really nice in a tabletop too. Yeah.
Yeah.
it would. That's like one of those features that you might think is standard for like a tabletop game with big maps.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that they don't put like a smaller arrowed version of your token on the edge of the screen that you scrolled away from,
That would be nice.
and then you just double click on it to recenter.
Meanwhile, Roll20's developers are like, this is not a war game sim.
But it could be.
Absolutely
No,
could be.
This is a Hogwarts sim.
I'm just grateful that it exists and somebody
Oh, I
brought
am.
it up, you know?
For real.
So, sir,
They have to do it first.
could
Yes,
could
sir.
you imagine trying to do like 40K on this? Like, I could imagine maybe
I
smaller
can imagine.
game, but like 40K with like shit.
Yeah, with like full blown armies and shit. You'd have to do tokens for squads.
Yeah. Like
No.
I could see Kill Squad maybe because that's like as many.
But like,
units.
imagine throwing 3,000 points on a Roll20 board.
Exactly.
It would have to be stacks.
That's probably how they recommend to do it too. I'm sure there's some official doc that's like use the token like bubbles to type in the number. Anyway. You're in a terrifying situation. Because what has happened is you have entered the caverns under the plateau, where a boulder told you that a terrible curse was being inflicted on the land and the creatures that live in. A metallic curse, and you indeed found several human-sized frog-like men, all of whom had different prostheses and additions, all built out of rusted, worn scrap iron. When they found you, they attacked you on sight, and their humming and croaking filled the caves. You were able to cleave your way through them and find what must have been something like their high priest. Acid?
I didn't mean to interrupt, man. I was just strategizing.
Okay. Something like what must be something like their high priest, who ignored you completely until Alvis Tower. I believe you saw this part yourself. Until it had tossed one of its tribe into the river. After which, you heard a great gnashing. And when it turned to do battle with you, it raised a tidal wave of sorts out of the river, flooding half the cave. Montlaurent, you jumped onto the roof, or you swam up onto the roof, or rather, to fight it. No, you Misty stepped onto the roof.
Yeah, I was gonna say I jumped, like in the magic sense.
And Amber Green, you are currently concentrating on banishing that that creature.
That was my that was the first thing I did, right? Was banished it, and it went away. And so as long as I keep thinking that, it stays away.
While Montlaurent did battle with the creature, the 4 yellow lights looked over the scene out of the wall of water that was rising up to the ceiling of the cave. And of course, when you banish the creature, a creature who's banished is incapacitated and cannot concentrate on spells.
Yeah, they're not even in the same plane, right?
Right. So the spell, of course, immediately ended. And where we are now is, as soon as the spell ended, the wall of water vanished. None of you are submerged anymore. Montlaurent, you are alone on the roof, and over you looms a 4-eyed eel.
Would you say 4-eyed eel?
Yeah. Built of ragged plates of iron slag haphazardly weaved together by bolts. In its gullet, rows of blades rotate like clockwork.
Damn.
And sorry, I'm just gonna bump the turn because it wasn't showing up for me.
Also, so the creature that I banished, I guess there's no way for me to know. Is it from this plane or is it from another plane?
You wouldn't know. Yeah, that's the spell doesn't actually tell you.
Right, so I won't know until the spell wears off. Because technically, if it's from another plane, it doesn't come back as long as I can keep it gone for the duration of 1 minute.
I think even let me just double check. But I think. Oh yeah. You're correct. Yeah. So if you if you maintain it for 1 minute, it'll come back unless it's not native to this plane, in which case it'll be stuck there.
Right. That's all.
But
That's all.
all right. And where we are, because it was just Amber Green's turn, It is Nimbus's turn. And Nimbus, in fact, you get one turn to do something before this eel does anything. Now, I am going to tell you one thing. Your 5-foot chunk of ice has slid to the ground as the water disappeared, because it was you had embedded it in this corner, but it was mostly being held aloft by the buoyancy. So as you are, wait, you weren't even standing on it anymore, were you? Naya was.
Right,
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, okay, you're on the ground already. Naya, you are
Okay.
slid back down to the ground. But Nimbus, you're on the ground. However, unless you're like here, in this location, this thing is tall enough that you can see at least part of it, no problem. Above the roof of the temple structure right now, where Montlarin is standing.
Sir, how big is this thing? I mean, I
Uh,
thought you were going to tell me it was a sphere or something, but you're saying it's an eel. So how big is it? How long is it? How big around and stuff?
well, Naya, you can't actually see the water right now, but the way it stood up, it must have, and you have no idea how deep the river is either. The way it stood up, though, you can see these 4 great lights which illuminate the head of the eel, well above the temple roof.
Okay.
So it must be supporting itself on some long, massive body below. Montlarin, you can see that long body does indeed extend into the water, and you can't really tell how long it is just from here.
Totally.
All right.
While you take your move, I'm going to get up for 1 second.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
Many options. That would probably be a safe one. Though it might also have true sight.
What were you saying? I missed the first part of that.
Oh, I realize it might have true sight, so maybe mirror image isn't actually going to work. Um, I don't really need to go buck wild on it. Probably just need to focus on getting into a safe position. One, two, three. I'm going to go to about here. Do I see, is this smooth? Like a ramp that I would be able to climb? Does this area go up in this direction, or is it pretty well level?
Pretty much what you're looking at is the cave wall going up, which you could climb but not walk on, and around it just flat land that slopes down just a little bit down to the riverbank. Not enough of a slope to really be notable or meaningful for combat.
About what have I seen of these stones over here?
Those stones, those do form a sort of ramp that seems to stretch out a few feet over the river. They would be very easy to climb up onto, and then you could, look out over the river and everything like that.
Okay. So then, if I started from here, it would actually be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I don't have a line of sight from here anymore, correct? At the creature?
From there directly, you, I think you'd be able to just see the edge of it. But it would absolutely have 3/4 cover from you there.
3/4 cover from frostbite.
All right, yeah, that doesn't matter for frostbite. I should open the monster sheet so I can use it. All right, let's do a con save. Con save succeeded.
All right, so
Half damage.
Half damage.
All right, you attempt to deal cold damage. Is that your complete turn?
Yeah.
All right. And will Badath do anything?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. From here, would there be enough range to hit with the breath attack?
From here?
Uh-huh.
No, definitely not. It's in that spot. Yeah, it's 30 feet away from that spot.
45. 50. Yeah, okay. We go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Puts me in range to hit here.
Yep. Yeah, that works there.
All right. And this one is still the upcasted level 4 version, I believe.
Yep, that sounds right.
Wow. That's
Nice.
actually a 10.
Yeah, okay. Let's do the deck save. Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't matter. But I forgot a feature. It should have had advantage on that one, and it has advantage on this one too.
Okay.
That's pretty good. So it
Yes.
takes half of 10, right?
5, yeah.
And this is still cold damage on this one?
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't change mid spell. Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, I was just, I needed to remember whether it was cold or lightning.
Oh no, I'm definitely not going to give it a freebie. I know those things strike with lightning claws. I am not giving it free lightning juice. That is a no-no. That is absolutely a bad idea.
All right. Well, will Madame do anything else?
Yes, we're going to go 55, 60, kind of get to a position that's out of line of sight, like just around the corner of the wall and below the
Yeah,
rock.
like Badaz could drop down behind the wall there.
Yep. All right, and that is Badaz's turn.
Okay. It's the eel's turn. So this is what happens. Mont, your friend has you likely notice your friend and his bird swoop in and try to blast this thing that is looking down over you. And it turns just slightly to face the subject that has damaged it. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do anything here to avert its attention again.
Yeah, okay. In that case, I will slam my shield on the roof and yell at it like, "Hey!"
Okay. Yeah. It charges in your direction.
And here we go.
All right. So.
Oh, shit. Wait, what is happening here?
All right. I'm providing
Those
you
are body
some-
segments.
I'm providing you some length, some eel length. So those are there like that.
You're asking how big it was? There's a hint,
Shit.
Naya.
All right. The eel slams into the temple, and Montlaurent, the roof does not hold. You're going to this attack is going to be technically this attack is at the temple. Whether you take any damage from the temple being destroyed will depend on whether this hits you.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit Montlaurent?
Oh, it does. That is a hit. Yeah.
Okay. So there is enough here that you are able to sort of backstep, tumble yourself down these rocks that are now collapsing. The entire temple basically goes down in one swoop. Ancient and already crumbling, it is now little more than foundations and a pair of iron pews. And I'm going to ask you to get pushed one to the right. Thank you.
Yep.
And it is going to, as the creature lifts itself and scoops itself back out of the rubble, it is going to try to catch you bodily in the maw.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
This is a 17 hit Montlaurent.
Oh, that is not thinking.
All right. You're able to interpose your shield between its teeth, and it can't get a grip and it can't get you off balance. So you are pushed back another 2 steps. But it is mostly the rotating knives in its gullet are chewing rock, and not an elf.
Yay?
Also, oh shit.
Right.
right.
Keen's turn. There you go.
Give me a second, I'm thinking. Sorry. Your sanity, I will move Alice Tavern to right below King once it lets me actually do that.
All right, now Alvis Tower, I am going to tell you that, and this goes for everybody too, just in terms of the beast. You can attack any segment of this beast, but for sneak attack, Alvis, in this very specific case against this gargantuan creature, I'm going to need you to justify your sneak attack to me.
Dude, I'm tiny.
That is
Well,
okay. I'm going to need you to justify your sneak attack if you're getting it just because you're adjacent to somebody else, or just because somebody else is adjacent, because this creature is gargantuan.
Oh, well, not only am I tiny, but especially since I'm like riding on Keen, I have the opportunity to attack in the ways that a tiny person would absolutely want to attack accurately on a giant guy, but doesn't normally get to because they're paying attention to them.
So basically,
It's the same way that like a mosquito gets a bonus with other mosquitoes being around it.
you're essentially saying that your agility, especially on Keen, is allowing you to reach the underbelly unharried.
Yeah, or even the fact that there are so many tiny threats around it, and some that have especially made themselves more well known. Right. Which do you slap first? Do you slap the gnats or do you slap the mosquitoes?
Okay, yeah.
Either one is going to get a benefit from the other being a worse adversary.
That is good enough for me. So if you have sneak attack, then you have sneak attack here. But Keen does get her turn as well. Want to remind me what this effect on you is? I think it was you couldn't take reactions, right? You got afflicted by that?
Yeah, but Dude Meister's gone and dead.
Yeah, whenever your turn ends here, I think I've lost track of where that creature was in initiative. So you'll get your reaction back at the top of the order again.
Okay.
So tell me what Keen does first.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. Give me a second.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
We lost Amber Green.
Did we?
I'm still here. For some reason, I keep Roll20 keeps actually losing me.
Yeah, we don't see you in Roll20. I'll give it a refresh if it works. Your turn
Yeah,
is
I will. I just did a second
a
ago.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing it. It dropped a second ago too, but it's only Roll20, so.
Yeah, that might be it. Can I have a reaction for Keen to make a 5-foot step after I'm done attacking? It's my full movement.
Did Keen use all of her movement to get there?
No,
Okay, so
I have exactly 5 feet.
yeah, Keen can use her action to ready that she's going to move 5 feet. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. After I do my attack, I'm gonna move 5 feet back.
Okay, cool. Then go ahead and do your attack. All right. With a 15, your rapier bounces off the thick metal plates, and you're not able to gain purchase on anything useful here. You rush in, you probe, and you find that there is nothing in this particular spot that you can strike. You don't think the thing even noticed you.
All right. Well, fuck. I'd like to end my turn by casting Prestidigitation on the water.
You already attacked, so you
Yeah.
unless that's a bonus.
Nope, it's not a bonus action. We're good.
All right. Then yeah, then the banished boss has a turn in whatever hell zone he's currently in. And then Naya, it's your turn.
Did he take any damage?
You don't take any damage while banished. You're just incapacitated.
I don't know where
Incapacitated in a harmless demiplane if they're
Oh,
not,
there-
if they are native to the home. If they're from like Mount Celestia, then they get to hang out in Mount Celestia for a whole minute.
Damn, why would I ever want to go back?
Well, as long as you concentrate, they wouldn't come back.
Concentrate long enough, they won't even come back.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Naya? What's the plan here?
Did you already roll for the banished guy?
Oh no, he doesn't do anything. He's banished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't come back until Ambergreen loses concentration.
Okay. And then everybody except Alvastaver still has water breathing, right?
I think, but you are not underwater.
That's fine. I just want to make sure everybody's still got it.
Gone. You know what? That would be a good idea. Let me mark everybody that has it with some
Yo,
kind of,
that's a great call, Mon. Ambergreen, you can completely forget about, keeping concentration on that because
reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. Sorry.
Occupied, damn it. Good point. This is long past the days when you can teleport yourself into a goddamn wall.
Yeah, I think there's still something that like
There are a few ways you can do that, but it's really rare now.
did Nimbus get water breathing, by the way? I think he did.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Alvastaver. Because it was who I could see, and he couldn't be seen.
Cool.
Got in the way of critical fail tables.
So Naya, there's enough light here that, and I think Nimbus is still carrying a lantern anyway, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But regardless, this creature's eyes emit enough light that you can see it no matter if you're in the darkness, Naya.
Right. Does Naya have a sense? She's far enough away. Does she have a sense of how big it is? How long it is?
It's big enough that it was able to rise up, and you can sort of see its body curving in the shadows that it's casting. It's big enough that it was able to rise up to basically tap its head on the roof of the cave from the center of this wide river that you do not know the depth of, and slam that entire body forward, such that only its head has actually been beached onto the temple.
The rubble. What's left?
What is now rubble. Now it is currently slithering through the rubble in your general direction, but that'll obviously happen on its turn.
Okay, well, for now, much as I'd like to cast a DPS spell just to see what will... So frost worked, right, Nimbus?
It seems to be good at saving
it took
against
damage?
it, but it takes
Okay.
full damage.
Okay. So in that sense, then, I am going to cast a heal on Mont Lauren.
Appreciate that.
Just trying to figure out which one.
I do still have a first level spell slot, so I can cure my own wounds.
Well, save it. Save it. For now.
Yeah, we need that if Naya dies.
Yeah. Why can't I find...
You looking for healing word or something?
Shit. Yeah. Ignore that.
Yeah, no problem.
Where's
Healing
my?
word's
Oh,
level
there it
1.
is. I had to scroll up. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, Mount Lauren.
Ooh, nice. Thank you very much.
You bet. Let me cross that off.
All right, that was a bonus action, Naya. Do you want to do anything else?
Oh, so it is.
You can't cast any other leveled spells, but you could cast a cantrip. Or you can use any other actions.
All right, just a
Yeah, you
second.
could produce flame if you wanted a light.
Okay, frostbite again?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we've already determined that it would take damage from that, so.
Yes, it does still have advantage on this one. So it
Shit. Okay.
passes the
Jesus.
save very well, and does not take half damage. So, you try to latch the spell onto it, but it easily resists it.
Okay.
And unless you're going to move, it is Montlaurion's turn.
I'm not moving.
Okay?
Okay. First things first. I'm gonna get me back a level 2 spell slot.
Nice. Bonus action.
Then I'm going to use that level 2 spell slot to cast Moonbeam.
All right.
Right behind you on that.
Wait, is it or isn't it banished?
The
priest was banished, but not the boss.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the big snake is still here. You know what helps, Mont? Draw that circle solid.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Do it so, set the other color to a solid color, because then I think it lets you grab it by the middle, like a token. Yeah, see? There you go. Switch to pointer, and then you can move it around. I wonder, maybe we can even fuck with the opacity. Nah.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to put it right there.
Cool. Okay, enters the spell or starts its turn there. Okay.
Nice damage.
Let's see. And then last but not least, I'm going to move.
Let me set up your concentration as well.
All right. And then that's my turn.
All right. And it is Ambergreen's turn. Ambergreen, you're still concentrating on this damage.
I
As
am.
long as you don't cast any other concentration spells, as long as you don't take too much damage, you are good to hold on to that for another 54 seconds.
Okay.
What do you want to do in the meantime?
Well, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking to myself, what would the priest do if I let him reappear? Or does he actually belong here? Will he come back if I stop concentrating on this? And if he does come back again, will he be in awe of the monster? Will the monster eat him? Will he try to control the monster? I think. All in a period of, 15 seconds?
6. Less than 6, yeah.
Right, 6 seconds. I kind of want to drop concentration just to see what happens.
If that's what you want to do, it is completely free to drop concentration.
Yeah, I know. It's just what happens next, you know?
What happens is
I
someone
can
who
tell you
is
that
hostile to us is going to attack us again.
I can tell you
right.
that the boss will reappear in a space that is currently unoccupied, closest to where it was previously.
Right, and it was like, yeah, okay, it was here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was right at the corner of the snake, so it'll be one of the ones right around there.
But do we think that it has command of the snake, or do we think the snake will eat it? Like, do I concentrate to leave him out of the fight while you guys fight this, and thus keep myself from being able to put damage on the monster?
Yeah, if you could have released him, occupying the same space as the maw of the snake, I would feel much better about you releasing that concentration.
Exactly, because he'd be in the monster's mouth. I understand.
But you can't do that, so I'm very uncomfortable with this idea.
Exactly. All right.
You could still use non-concentration spells. You don't have to stop attacking.
Yep, that's correct. Anything that's not concentration is fair game.
All right. Well, I'll take those 3 steps that I took, so I'm right there in a good place.
Yeah, can you fire off like a cross, what do we call it?
Yeah, one action. So 55 feet?
Yep.
That's absolutely within range of anything.
With the tip of the nose.
That's within range of anything except for, like, inflict wounds, because I have to touch you for that. Yeah, all right. Let's just hit it with the guiding bolt.
Good luck.
Nope.
Oh, that was so much damage.
I know, but
Nice damage.
I rolled a 2.
Wow, yeah, that is a 2. All right then. That's a whiff.
Yeah.
Through the rubble, but around the snake.
I was concentrating on something else, sorry.
Yeah. That'll be Amber Green's turn, unless he wants to do anything else.
I have nothing else.
All right, Nimbus, you're back up. The wall in front of you is much more crumbled than it was previously. If you really wanted, you could probably get a little bit of cover behind it. But for the most part, it might as well no longer exist.
Okay. Can I get a sense of how long this creature might be?
At least 80 feet.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Now, for a mechanical eel of this size, is it going to be able to wiggle its body around something, or is it pretty much going to have to go through something to get past it?
It goes through the temple just fine. You're not sure how it would fare against the cavern walls.
Well, I'm thinking about like the moonbeam, for example. Like, is it going to be able to move in such a way that it gets out of that path, or is it just such a big hulking thing that the momentum's going to be dragging it through there regardless?
That moonbeam's too small.
Oh yeah, it's
what do you
funny,
mean,
isn't it?
Yeah, I fucking did the radius diameter thing again.
5 foot radius? No, that's right? Does it change?
Oh, it's a 5 foot radius? Okay, for some reason I was thinking it was a 10. All right, cool.
No, mine's a 5 foot too.
That is the correct size moonbeam.
Excellent. Okay.
So you're not really sure, Nimbus. It does seem to be going in a completely straight line right now, but again, you'll have to see what it does.
I don't know how fast it's gonna move here. Okay. This is one I've had for a while but haven't used. This is going to end the concentration and start a new concentration.
Nice damage.
So, spreads around corners, 30-foot radius. When it moves or starts its turn there, it takes a
Oh, it's like Moonbeam plus plus. Nice, dude.
yeah, okay, so it does the con save, and it only takes damage if it fails, but it also takes exhaustion if it fails. Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah.
All right.
And not that it matters, but if it was invisible, it wouldn't be.
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't think this thing
It
can
isn't
turn
half
invisible.
damage.
I'm actually double checking that right now in my book, because that's pretty unusual. Let me see, sickening.
Maybe because it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, that's an unusual spell, but that's what it says as well in the book. So that is indeed the way it works. If you don't want to cast that, feel free to retcon it. But
That is a huge spell, too. Damn, man.
it's
It
very
is.
But it's evocation, so technically, if I cast it with the party or people in the party inside of it, they should, while they remain inside, be protected.
I think so. Yeah. How many people can you do on that again? It's
At level 4, it'd be 6 people,
okay.
but
Then
I think they would have to be in the area of it to begin with for that to work. I'm not sure.
It's 1 plus the spell's level. So it's you can choose when you cast a spell that affects other creatures that you can see, you could choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level. The chosen creatures automatically succeed and take no damage if they would automatically take half. Yeah. So if anybody is in the spell area when you cast it, you can make them immune to it. But if they're not in the area when you cast it, then you can't sculpt it around them, is
Right.
my reading of that.
Okay. Yeah, just mark where you're going to cast it.
Yeah, I think this is a weird niche spell, but because of the radiant and the idea that if it gets too tired, it'll just come to a screeching halt and die. And maybe
Yeah, if we manage to get 6 failed con saves there.
yeah.
I mean, at 3, it gets disadvantage on saving throws. So
Yeah, then the rest is just maintaining it and not getting hit.
all right. Let me reset your concentration back to 0. And please draw your circle and do the same thing that Mont did. If you set the secondary color to a solid color, it'll be easier to pick it up and drag it around. And then I think you can set the color back to transparent if you want afterward to make it just a circle again.
Yeah, and you can even change it back to full if you need to move it.
Easy. So 30-foot radius would be. Is that a
Big.
12 by 12 circle?
Wow.
Yeah, these are 5-foot squares, right?
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, that's really, really big. Also, this is precisely the spell I was talking about last week, actually, where Radiant is used as a radiation damage.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I think this is it.
Holy shit.
That looks about right. Let me see.
Change the color, maybe?
Yeah, we'll get that once it's down.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's 60.
All right. No,
So
don't
then,
place
yeah,
more
slap
circles.
that.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah, you got to switch back to pointer. I do
There I
that
go,
shit
that
all the
one.
time, too.
All right. I think we're gonna do it like here, so that way the area that it goes in and out of the water in case it tries to retreat or,
Yeah.
do something funky.
Can't you shove it further over the water?
I could.
Well, he's trying to get me into it so he can make me immune.
Exactly, because our close
But the
combat...
circle is huge.
Yeah, I'm literally right on the edge of it where I'm at right now. I'm around the corner from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got things happened. So that being the case, I shall
I must be immune too then. No, we're not.
this
Okay.
and
There.
this I'm going to change to a nice green because it's sickening.
Sickening.
radiance. Sickening. Yeah. All right. That being the case, Nimbus is going to back off to a spot that's kind of, protected in the rocks here. Because while it might have just, honed that temple, I guess Nimbus is going to try to find a place where, like, even if it attacked these rocks, there'd still be, a way out and it'd be kind of not death.
Now, Nimbus, I do have to remind you that the wording of sculpt spells is when you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that you can see, you can choose them to be immune. The chosen creatures succeed.
Oh, so I still have to be able to see them.
You will need to move. You can see everybody in here who's in the area, but you are not immune to your own spell based on sculpt spells.
Oh, right. So then I would
So-
probably have had to move to about here, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't have the line of sight, or would I?
I think as long as you've got your lantern, you can still see Mom.
Yeah. Okay, then.
Yeah, you just have to back off out of that area and cannot enter unless you want to make
That's an
the mistake.
interesting detail.
Yeah, I
It's
was just
harder
rereading it and noticed it.
Well, I'm going to be
It's
kind
harder
of...
to prevent self-immolation.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you get surrounded by a bunch of bandits, and then the guy's like, no, fireball on myself.
True.
Can't do that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's reasonable. Well, all right. I believe that will be the turn then. And it is an absolutely wacky spell that, because of the size of the creature and potentially its speed and how much body it would have to drag through that in any direction, we might have ourselves the perfect situation, the prime candidate for this spell to be used.
All right. Is Bedath going to do anything?
But Death is going to, let's see, is it a sphere or is it a column?
The radiance is a sphere.
Okay. So I think Bedath is just going to kind of hide out down here, safely behind the rock within an area that Nimbus can see.
Cool.
Should there be a reason for Bedath to go forward, staying in the bad stuff will be a good thing, but otherwise, I'm not really doing the dragon breath thing, so Bedath isn't really a combat unit at the moment.
All right, then. It's the eel's turn. So at the start of its turn, it needs to make a couple of saving throws.
Yeah.
We'll do them in order. So it's going to be Moonbeam, which is both of them are con saves. Half damage on Moonbeam on a success. We'll see what happens. This is against it's not in the stat. What's your DC?
15.
All right. 18. So it takes half. Do you want to reroll the damage for us? Or do we want to use the first one? We'll use the first one. That's really shit. So it takes 9 damage instead of 5. 9 radiant, and then does anything else happen? No. Okay, then it's going to make the second con save. We'll use the roll that Nimbus made first there for the Radiance. If it fails to 16, it gains a level of exhaustion and takes a bunch of damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get tired.
Double threed.
What does one
okay.
level exhaustion do?
It has disadvantage on ability checks, which frankly doesn't do anything to this creature.
Yeah,
But,
I don't think it's going to try to stealth here or persuade us.
Yeah, it's very bad at lockpicking now. But it does take 26 radiant damage nonetheless.
Nice.
And I'm gonna, you know what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll start marking it with these to indicate exhaustion. Now that it actually gets to start its turn. It is going to Mont, you see it avert course slightly away from you. And it seems like it's trying to get out of the area.
Interesting. Now you might want to take dash as your next action.
Shit, right?
Yeah, because Naya, this is Amber Green. You're just not inside this cone.
Damn right.
Naya, you're gonna have to make a con save here.
Oh, she's immune to poison.
What? What? Since when?
Oh, just a second.
She's a druid.
Yeah,
Love
she's
it.
good.
Love it.
When did that happen?
It's,
Oh, no,
similar
she's
to the
resistant to cold and fire. God, I could swear there was something about being resistant to poison, but I'm not finding it. It's not on the sheet, so I guess not.
I'm double checking.
I totally thought you were.
Thought I was too.
Where did you guys get this fact?
Is it the Dragonborn itself?
No, it's
No, definitely
the
not.
druid. It's the druid part.
All
She
right.
10th level.
But
Circle of the
I don't see it on
land.
here in
Are you
terms
10th
of
level?
my proficiencies, so
Is it the
No, we're not.
circle? Yeah.
my only
Uh,
damage resistances are cold and fire.
Let's see.
Oh, are you
Nature's Ward. When you reach level 10, you can't be charmed, frightened by elementals or fae, and you are immune to poison and disease.
Just
Well,
level
there we
9,
go.
right?
So I'm still level 9 and I'm fucked.
Well, okay.
Okay, so
Close though.
We're very
close, but no cigar.
so I'm still gonna need you to make that con save, Naya. Fortunately, it rolled like shit.
Okay, so
Is this a confirmation that it breathes?
can I cast guidance on
it-
myself to make this saving throw?
No, you'd need an action to do that.
Okay.
So you're just gonna have to hit the con save.
There you go.
done. Okay, so you'll only take half damage, which is just gonna be 7. And you're not concentrating on anything, so you don't have to do anything else special.
I can't click on my token.
You're on the ruler tool, it looks like.
So I am.
So Naya, it rumbles through the temple, and Montlarin, you see it veer past you and squeeze itself into this crack. Where it
Ruined my whole
rumbles
plan
forward.
here.
What?
I said you kind of ruined my whole plan here.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, right.
It got afflicted by a very large spell, which it does not want.
And
to be
it's
a part of.
still afflicted, by the way. 3/4 of it.
Oh yeah,
7/8 of it is still afflicted.
But as it scoops up 2 feet of mud under its maw as it comes back up, the the whirling blades, Naya, that you can see that are glinting off your handheld flame. From deep within them, a stream of something noxious almost strikes you enough to deal damage, significant damage, but you're able to turn away in time to block most of it with your clothes.
Well, not most of it, half of it.
Yeah,
Well,
it rounds down, so usually it's most if it's an odd number.
I took 7.
Yep. I mean, it could have rolled a lot higher than that.
Asshole boss mob.
But now it's Keen's turn.
I do not have enough room on my desktop here to hold all this stuff. This boss is so big.
Oh, wow. I mean, are you zoomed in at 100%?
No, but I think I'm going to have to go there.
What do you usually zoom into?
Okay.
I'm usually out at like 60 or something.
Yeah, I think I'm at like 40 right now to keep it all in view.
Oh, good plan. I don't usually have my Chrome at full screen.
Yeah.
So it's even smaller
I spent
smaller.
Like
so
$10 to get these tokens exported, so I'm glad you're looking at them.
yeah, I think I'm going to go down to 50%. There we go. The challenge was turn order. Where the hell am I going to put that thing? Which is
right
now
I've got
gone.
it over on the left bank of the river.
Actually, there it is.
I keep it pretty small too. I've got a little bit of a scroll bar in it.
Okay. Okay, I'm good. I can see everything now, I think. Everything I need to.
Nice.
Keen will reserve an action to run the remaining 25 feet of her movement when Alvis is done throwing his shit.
Now, where will you be running after this?
Back towards where Badath and
Okay.
Nimbus are.
So I was going to say, if you were going to try to run through the tunnel, that is very much occupied.
Oh yeah, no, that's totally occupied. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the breathing thing. Those big glowy eyes, knowing my DM and knowing big glowy eyes, I'm gonna think that maybe that's a weak spot. Is this thing slick with oil in any parts of it? Spotty?
Ooh, I would say parts of it definitely shine in ways that evoke that slickness.
Interesting.
Is my mage hand still out?
When did you last have it up? Near the start of your entry here?
Near the start of the whole round. So when we turned the corner, and we're dealing with everybody.
Based on what Nimbus's concentration was at, Nimbus was at like 8 or 9 concentration. So I think you'd have at least one round. I'll give you one round on it.
Okay.
So you've got it for now.
That should make this easier for me then. I would like to break my jar of sulfur water on its eye and cast prestidigitation to focus a small puff of flame that would result in, it popping over a oil slicker on its eye so that it would result in a compound Alvis Taver as a miner would be familiar with, though he might not have the same name for it. It is hydrogen sulfide, which is acidic and toxic. It's also making a gas.
Question for Alvis.
Yeah.
Those of us who are within 10 feet of this fucker, how much danger are we in?
That shit, right? Can you?
He's only got a little bit.
I only got a very little bit, so that's why I'm aiming for a very specific eye to see if I can, irritate the ever-living fuck out of it.
Okay.
If I poison it, well, that's good on me, but it just did poison breath, so I don't think so. But if I could irritate it, yeah.
All right.
It's also
Jack it up. Yeah, I get it.
All right, so you're using your mage hand to deliver the vial, you said, and then casting Prestige, right?
Yep, it's a jar.
Okay. And let me see, how do I want you to do this? Prestidigitation is free. So I guess
I could focus on the fire crystal if you want like it to be a thing.
no, what I'm gonna ask for is probably a spell attack roll. So an attack roll with proficiency using your spellcasting modifier, which is intelligence.
So like this? Or is it the thing that says attack? This thing.
That's the one.
There you go.
All right. So, and yeah, you were proficient with that. All right. So you navigate the mage hand and you cast the cantrip at the same time. You're aiming at the upper eye that is closest to you here.
Yeah.
And
Otherwise the shit would fall down on me and that's no bueno.
yeah, so you essentially you're dumping out the jar with the mage hand and you're casting a like pilot light at the same time. Is basically what's happening.
I'm breaking it. Like fully just like breaking the thing.
Got it.
And the fire is inside the jar, which I believe to be complicated too, and that should in interacting with the smashing and the
okay, so you're lighting it before it even gets.
Yeah, exactly. Because I need to give enough time for the reaction in the inside to happen.
Okay, got it.
For that sulfur to oxidize.
You managed to do this. You managed to smash it against the head of the beast, and you managed to what you see is a crack forms on this eye, which appears to be some kind of glass bulb. Now that you've gotten a better look at it, nothing else happens.
Oh well, it was cool.
It does flicker a little bit. The one eye. It blinks once.
Well, that suggests some vulnerability. Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Well done, Albus Taber. It is the other boss's turn. He is somewhere else right now. So it's
in his
Naya's
happy
turn.
place.
Happy place.
All right, yeah, Naya, you're up. So
Yeah.
whatever you think you need to do to not be in this thing's way on its next turn.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure Nimbus would ask this question, but everybody can tell this quite plainly. This beast will not be able to turn around in its current configuration. It takes up pretty much the entire cave tunnel that you're looking at right here. And
I can
you
go
won't be
30
able-
feet, right?
You won't be able to move past it. You won't be able to squeeze past it because Naya, this thing is big enough and round enough that it's basically it's basically acting like a boring drill on this little tunnel that you're standing in.
So I can't go through that tunnel.
Unless you are gonna turn into something small like a spider or
Okay.
a small bird or something and get through that.
Okay.
You would take damage from that light anyway, so I don't think you want to go that way.
Yeah,
right,
that's also
okay.
true. That's a big chunk of damage and exhaustion.
Okay.
Could you make a wall? Like, could you get it stuck there somehow?
Ooh.
Well, I have a couple of options, but the problem is
Damn.
they affect everybody and everything. So you're over there somewhere where I can't actually see you, and I can't get to you to see you. So I have a line of sight problem to the upper west side of that circle.
You
I
don't
can't
have
see shit.
right now, Naya. You don't have line of sight to anything past the eel because it takes up the entire tunnel.
Okay.
You're literally there is a wall of teeth, knives, and metal bolts, and pretty much nothing else right in front of you.
So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, wrong thing.
Problem.
There,
Okay.
and cast. No, not that one. You ditz.
It.
Please ignore.
Well,
Good idea. It's like a golem, so you're trying to.
Yeah, you know exactly where the big eel is located.
Well, no, it's like a golem, so she's trying to find the word of God inside of it, so that
Hush,
she can like.
hush you.
Hush you.
Oh, we're doing double moonbeams. Okay.
Doing double
What could
moonbeams
it mean?
on top of the sickening moonbeam.
Yeah. So, you.
Fortunately, it's only 9. That
It's
sucks.
any point within range, but do you want to put this in front of the creature
Oops.
or
Ignore that click, please.
Cool.
Well, now I have line of sight grayscale issues.
You can cast this before you move. Just to be clear, like you don't have to move first then cast.
Well, but if I cast it and it lands, doesn't the mob have an attack of opportunity if I move after that? So I'm trying to avoid that.
No,
Only if you're adjacent to it. You weren't close enough.
It was within
Yeah,
10
exactly.
feet.
It's 5 feet though. Like it only matters if you're literally right next to it. So you should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get an attack of opportunity with my whip whenever somebody comes
All right,
past
so
me or
I am
casts.
gonna.
You do actually, obviously. It's whenever somebody leaves your attack range.
Right. If
I'm
you
gonna
had
go
reached,
ahead and move Naya around a little bit. I'll remember where I am, but
Yeah.
I
That's
just
fine.
need
You
to
just
see
stand
what
up
the
and
hell
let
I'm
me know.
doing here.
So you were here.
The absolute north of that pole up there. That
Were you here?
yeah.
Here? That's right. Yeah.
I went here. So now I'm coming back so that I can go back there in a minute. Okay, so this. What do I need to make?
You
I
need
need
to
to
make
make
a
a-
10-foot circle, so 5-foot radius circle, 2x2. And if you pick the second color box at the top there, it'll let you fill the circle with a color temporarily so that you can move it more easily if you need to.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Pick
found
a
that much
random
easier.
color. And then make sure you select the pointer again afterward so you don't draw another circle.
Okay.
That
I'm putting it
looks-
there.
Yeah, that's
It's a
one
little
square
big.
too big, I think. Yeah.
Here I go.
It is?
There you go.
Yep.
Okay, I can't see now, so
Okay.
fix whatever you need to fix. I can't see anything.
You're good. But
Okay.
that was where you wanted to put the circle?
Yeah, I wanted to put it pretty close to the head because I can move it.
Okay. Cool. Do you need to be able to see the... No, you don't actually need to be able to see the moonbeam. Okay. By the way, Mott, you can change the circle perimeter to be extra large, so it's easier to click on.
Oh,
Sir,
nice. Yeah.
Is moving the circle a full action or a bonus action?
An
On
action.
each of your turns after you cast the spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction.
Okay, so it's a full action. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And then
Uh,
Nimbus, are you doing a cone of cold?
Well, it's his turn in a little while. We got a few more before we get there.
That was really fucking nice cold damage. Holy shit.
For real.
He's gonna have to re-roll it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's
We may
fine.
never see that again.
Wow, you roll a lot of dice at level 5. Jesus.
I wish
Well,
I had.
he's
I wish I
rolling,
had the spell slots.
He's got that algorithm for his like ones or twos thing.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
I still
right.
need to fine tune it for that one because it's doing.
I just
that
don't have the
extra.
spell slots for that. I've used up
Oh
all
yeah,
my
it's
threes.
putting that extra 2 cold in there, right? That's not supposed to be there.
My 3s are all burnt. Also, 9.
Anyway, if
My
I am
2s are
done,
almost done.
it's Montlauren's turn.
Yeah, I'm down to a single level 1 spell slot. Yeah, first thing I'm going to blow my bonus action, or rather my full action, and cast Blade Ward.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move.
You just mark that you've got some resistance here.
Yeah, so I don't want to step into that moonbeam. Shit.
Yeah,
All right.
the temple is pretty much a non-object at this point. But just to be clear, these segments are not like they're not
That's not centipede.
it's not centipede. So you can't like go under it, right? It is very much a solid tube of metal.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to move down then, I think.
All right.
So I'll be over here.
Sir,
Okay.
I know you say that you don't necessarily want to kill us all off. I'm not sure I believe you. 4 bosses in this dungeon, and we're all almost out of spell slots. Yeah, fuck you.
I'm actually
It's all
not
working perfectly.
doing terrible.
We're not doing terrible, but it could be.
Could be. All right, Mont, is that everything? No bonuses?
Yeah, nope. I think I've exhausted everything that I could have done. So I'm good.
All right, Amber Green.
Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. I'm talking about something, but I'm going to figure it out. Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Hey, sir.
Yes.
Is that purple stuff in the water more of that oil, and is it on fire?
It's not currently on fire. In fact, all of it was doused by that control water event that happened.
Right, I forgot about that. Yep.
But yes, the river here is a bit polluted, and in fact, I haven't really had the chance to describe it. But while we're waiting, here and there, you can see chunks and bits of similar scrap metal just kind of poking up out of the water. Even where you're standing, Montlauren, on this shoreline, there are little bits and pieces, palm-sized bits of scrap scattered around. Some of them even put together in a little pile, like intentionally.
Is that like rubble or debris? Is that what it looks
It
like?
doesn't look like it was. It's actually outside of the blast radius of the temple here. It looks like it must have been like that when you got here.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry. Go for it, man.
No, we're. I'm discussing what I'm going to do next.
Tell me your answer.
No, I know. So one of these eyes is broken. Is it dimmed?
There is a thin crack running down one of these eyes, but otherwise it's unchanged.
Right, okay. I'm also trying to get my character sheet to load because I had it on my other screen and it did that thing where it like dropped roll 20 completely
These
for a
things
second.
happen.
Yeah, when I double click on my character, it gives me like my heading, but my heading is just my name and a closing thing.
Does it let you click? Is there another tab?
Got it. Found it.
Nice.
I just double clicked on it until it opened. All right, still loading my character. All right, I'm trying to figure out what I ought to do. This thing's scary.
A little bit scary.
Well, we know
my
it all works.
no, my crossbow's garbage.
It's not garbage. You've done really well with it.
My crossbow? No, my crossbow's pretty trash. Shit, dude. What happens if I blind this thing? Is it acting like it is seeing us?
It has thus far acted in such a way that makes you pretty confident it works on sight. It's followed Montlaurent. That might have been for noise or something, but it saw him apparently when the water went down. And it is able to navigate these tunnels.
Yeah, and it's 30 feet from me, huh? Yeah, let's blind this thing.
Okay.
God damn it, I just lost fucking roll 20 again. Hold on.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah, the fuck is even dropping roll 20 for me? That's what I want to know. This has never happened before.
How many tabs do you have open?
Only three.
That's always a good question.
more than that. But 3, 4. I don't know. That one I'll close. That's 5. Not many. Not enough.
Not many.
7.
I always have 7 open at least.
Okay.
I have 40.
Just to make sure you're aware, Ambergreen, the spell says that they can save at the end of their turn, as long as you're okay with that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Then we'll do the saving throw.
All right, here I am. I'm loading my dude.
All right. I just need to know your magic number because the spell is very simple. That's going to be close.
Loading. All right, what number are you looking for?
Your spell save DC. It's at the top of your spell list.
Wait, what's that con saving throw for?
This is going to be for blindness.
My spell save DC.
Oh, it's against the blindness. I didn't see.
My
I didn't see the cast.
is 17.
Very well done. Okay, congratulations on being a higher level. So the creature is now blinded.
Sweet.
Maybe we'll be lucky.
I will start shouting at it. I will start shouting. Aha! Can't see us, can you? Now you're gonna come after me, are you?
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm far enough away that it's gonna have to leave itself far extended out of the water where you guys can all hack on it.
Yeah, but right now it's in that sickening radiance taking damage.
Yeah, well, it'll still be because I'm, 5, 10, 50, I'm 30 feet out of there. It's going to leave its whole body laying in that shit.
Yeah, it at the moment it shows no
Come
signs.
for me, Gmork! I am Atreyu!
It does show no signs of stopping as it's kind of boring a very smooth hole through this tunnel. Or rather, it's causing the ground to rumble under your feet as it smashes its body through these rocks.
Do its eyes turn out?
Turn out?
Yeah, turn dark because I blinded it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, all 4 of them.
See? Y'all see that?
They're just dead glass orbs for now.
Good job.
There you go. God damn it did it again.
Oh, no. Did you want to move? Because that's...
No, I'm good.
Oh, you're going to stay there.
I'm going to stay right there.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Take a 5-foot step.
Here, I'll move back 5 feet, 10 feet.
Go north or south so that it has to turn to get to you.
Sure, okay.
You're doing the action movie thing.
There we go. There.
If it's blind, it should shoot right past you. If it goes on sound, then you'll know because it'll try to turn to you.
Exactly. Well, I blinded it and I stepped 10 feet out of the way like that. There I am.
Okay, great.
Smart.
All right, and no bonus action. So there we go. And Nimbus, please. You can finally cast that cone if you wish.
I might. Remind me, is blindness an instant or a concentration?
It's non-concentration. Yeah, it lasts for 1 minute, but the creature can save at the end of each of its turns.
Gotcha. Okie dokie.
It's
Well,
magical.
actually, I did kind of like that idea. I'd been thinking about doing one of these. Just a normal old fireball. I'm gonna put
Oof, nice damage.
right back here so that it's catching where the body's in the stream to see if it can get a little extra toasty.
Okay. So you're casting fireball on top of the water.
Well, no, well, I'm hitting it, but yeah,
You're hitting the
It's
beast
definitely
first.
gonna hit the water too.
Okay. So, all right. What happens here is,
Fireball? Oil on water?
Smoky.
yes. So real quick. Okay, does have to make the dex save first. It very well failed
Nice.
that dex save.
Wow.
Especially with advantage.
Double tens. So as though venting steam, the thing that you see happens in reverse. The conflagration is somehow absorbed directly through the panels of the body that you struck with your fireball. And you watch a streak of orange mana run through veins that were invisible to you before on this beast. And Ambergreen, you'd see it's still blind, but you'd see those 4 eyes light up a blazing orange for just a second before your magic puts them back out again.
God damn it.
Okay, so not fire.
Fire. Yeah, I will shout, stop that!
All right, well now we know not fire.
Right?
And the river is ablaze.
Sure was nice damage, though.
Yes, that was a
Not like that!
Well, the river's on fire, but as long as it stays in the river, we're okay.
No, exactly the opposite. In fact, you just saw it.
Correct. What if the fire makes it happy?
Right, it does. And now it's sitting.
Now it's sitting in a fire bath.
Fall asleep and die in it.
Yeah.
That's the hope.
Hope it doesn't heal in it.
The river is ablaze, but similar to previously, it's sort of a dull blue
Sulfur fire.
low burn. So it casts plenty of light now, and any of you who are in the river area can see very clearly around the banks. But it's not. It's scattered. It's low. It's not like a forest fire, right?
Yeah, it's like sterno.
Just strings of flame here and there across the water. Did you want to do anything else, Nimbus?
I
Hey,
think
I
that's-
heard drinking sterno keeps you from the aliens.
I think I'm going to
That's an obscure reference. I'm glad both of you
kind
laughed.
of stop here. And also, Sterno, not a sponsor.
Sterno wants a sponsor. I will absolutely accept that at Dope Group.
Yes, but they are not a sponsor, so just
No. Jellied gasoline. No,
I'll gasoline your jelly.
it's ethanol.
In fact, I think I just kind of did that. All right, that's it.
Okay.
Medath is going to stay put.
Death will stay put. So at the start of the eel's turn, we're going to do Moonbeam, Radiance, and Moonbeam again. So please have your save DCs ready for me, and please have your new damage rolls ready for me. They're all con saves. So the first Moonbeam is a save. How much half damage does it take?
Let's find out.
Amber Green, have you tried restarting your browser entirely? That might help.
No.
Or like clearing cache or something?
It's just Chrome. I mean, I could kill it and start it again. I'm back. Like all I have to do is revert or
That's better.
hit the reset, and then there I am.
All right, Nimbus. Con save versus Radiance. 16. It just passes.
Wait.
Does not.
Why did that cast as a 5? Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, that's weird. But it did make the 16, so it does save. It doesn't take damage. It doesn't get exhaustion on this
That's fine.
round.
All right.
Naya, you're last.
Say again.
22. It's going to pass your saving throw, but go ahead and roll the damage for half.
Wait.
Yeah, roll your moonbeam.
Oh. Roll my moonbeam? Okay.
Yes, please. That's
Nice.
good damage. All right, so it still takes 11. Now, it does start its turn bathed in a little bit of flame. Like I said, it's not that much, but it would do a d10 of damage. So it gets to heal a nice 3 points from sitting in that before it moves on.
Yeah. See.
That's fine.
But Ambergreen, like I said, the eyes are still dark. Your magic was able to retake hold of it, even though the flames gave it a burst of energy to sort of repel against your blindness for a moment.
Just a
so-
moment, though. But yeah, we fix this fire issue.
So what's going to happen is it will move forward. Oops, I'm not selecting the token. Oh, nice. It will move forward.
When it's going through this tunnel,
Shit, no, I can't see it.
Is it like head to roof, or is there still a little give?
So in the cave that you're in, Albus Tavern, there's plenty of space for it. But when it slammed into this tunnel here, it barely fits, and it is crumbling and rumbling the rock and the earth around you to make this passage. Once it breaks out into the center here, Ambergreen, it barrels past you where you were standing just a second ago.
Yeah, glad I moved.
No, there are no more segments. That is the end.
Okay, cool. I thought it was bigger than that.
the eel.
Hey, look, it's out of the water, you guys.
Yeah. Because it doesn't hit you, Ambergreen, it slams into the rock wall here, skids off, and keeps going
Shit,
with a dash.
that's good. Shit, look at that, guys.
Yeah, that's not good, actually.
there it
That's
is.
really, really not good at all.
Sir, I'm going to move my character so I can see.
I mean, it's a thing.
Right now I have a line of sight problem.
I don't know.
Now it's out of all of our AoEs.
It is
I know.
all their AoEs.
Head.
It's gonna make the con save against blindness again. It passes.
Shit.
So
Nice. Well done for it.
So it can see.
Well, it worked for as long as it worked. That's good.
It worked well enough to get Ambergreen out of harm's way for now. Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. And on the upside, it isn't regenerating. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Keen, you're up. Keen and Alvis.
What do you guys suppose this guy's whiz is? How wise is a machine as a giant iron snake? How
That's a
wise?
good question. It's pretty great at Constitution.
Right, but Constitution is not wisdom.
Yeah.
It can be thick as fuck and still stupid. In fact,
Right. Well, and it's not
thick as fuck.
particularly dexterous.
Well, and thick as fuck has more than one interpretation, right?
Yeah, I don't know that it's capable of grasping that metaphor. So,
You know what I'm saying? Because I think you do.
So bad.
Cole gets it. Man, push to talk means you guys never get to hear my incidental laughter, which is sad.
Same here. I should have had my finger off the damn button.
Right? Just saying. Incidental laughter is part of the communion, like it's part of the thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I just generally press the
Lauren
button
doesn't
when I'm
do
gonna
that
laugh.
often, so he
He's
just
an elf.
cracked me up.
He's a fucking elf. Give him a break.
I know.
What's this thing's beer look like?
Yeah, to hold down to laugh.
I'm checking it out.
It does taper off into a tail.
It does take off into a what?
It tapers
Tail.
into something resembling a tail.
Yeah, it's eel-like or snake-like. Like, is it a flat tail
Okay,
or
but
a
does
round
the-
tail?
The tail
like
have
a
some flagellation? Does it seem to have any oomph?
kind of moray eel.
Got it. Okay.
So it's a flappy tip.
So it's kind of useless when it's not in the water.
Yeah, like a wave. Yeah, like a wing.
Okay. So can we
in
get
theory,
the whole
I
thing
could-
out of
I
the
could
water?
run up this thing, right?
Keen has a climbing speed. Yeah. Right? Doesn't she?
Not have a climbing speed.
Wait, she doesn't?
No.
I thought she did.
Oh no, she doesn't. Why did I think she did? You used her to climb once, but it was just like an easy climb.
It was a very easy climb.
I'm gratified to know that if
But I mean, if its tail is flat and tapered, should be as easy as just going up the iron snake.
you get excited.
Yeah, what I'm gonna have Keen do for this one, because it is a moving snake. I would like her to make an athletics check for this.
You got it.
But otherwise, if she can make the check, then she can move with her regular speed on the snake.
Is that a
As long as you don't
strength
get
saving
tossed
throw?
If she doesn't have athletics proficiency, then yeah, it's a straight strength. Okay, that's good enough.
Nice.
Very good.
All right. Well, if that's the case, she will move 40 all the way up to the eye and reserve 10 to jump off and go south.
Okay, so she obviously took a dash to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. There's enough. No, you know what? Alvis, make an acrobatics check while you're doing that to make sure you don't hit the ceiling yourself while you're riding Keen. I want you to make an acrobatics to make sure you can dodge the rubble that is flying around you. That is very bad.
That is a very bad acrobatics check.
So what's going to happen here is Keen is going to make it to the head, but you are going to get bonked by a piece of rubble that is flung by this bore drill. You are going to lose your footing on Keen, and you are going to fall off, and you are going to land right, hang on, right there. And you will be prone on top of the beast right now. And to keep your footing, if you move, you're going to have to make an athletics or acrobatics check yourself. On your turn.
Yeah.
So, Keen has used her dash to get there. Tell me if she wants to do anything else with her turn, and then we'll move to your turn because now these are separate.
Okay, I've had too much wine. That cracked me up. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, so Keen can either just move to or nothing else because she used her dash.
Yeah. So does she want to move or does she want to stay there?
She's gonna clamp down.
Okay.
Okay,
So
stay there.
she'll stay put. Then Albus, on your turn, if you move, you will have to make a check to keep your footing. Okay. You managed to keep your footing, and you can crawl enough to get to the head without slamming your head on the ceiling. And I think after getting up from prone, you'd have enough movement to get back, although I don't think you'd be able to get back on Keen this turn.
It's half the movement. There's a stupid exploit that you can do where you can move Keen 50 feet and then use half movement to get off of Keen and then move an extra 10 feet or something like that.
Well, I think getting off is free, isn't it? But getting on costs half. But
yeah, exactly.
Way,
so if I have remaining movement, is what I'm saying, I can get on the horse and move.
What I'm saying is you were knocked prone by that first failed acrobatics check.
And so I had to get up.
You had to get up first, which is half movement. So that was your,
I have 5
your
movement
10
left.
to 15. Yeah. So you'd have 10 to 15 left to move. Not enough to get on her, but enough to get to the head.
Okay. I'm like, I still have 5 feet left, though. A half of 5 feet, that's 2.5.
Correct. That is, let's see. Yeah, mounting costs half of your total movement. So you'd need 15 left to get on.
Ah, okay. Now
It's not half of your current.
No,
Not half of your remaining.
Do you have
But I did
something?
make it to the head?
Do you have
can make it
something
to
with
the head.
which to fasten a harness, Albus? Like rope and some
Well, you can
pieces
you can,
of gear from climbing?
You can fasten a harness onto a mount, but then you're running the risk of snapping your legs instead of just getting knocked off your horse, right?
Well, but he's the only one that is up at the head and has the possibility of actually using the segmented parts of the eel to actually create a harness and for a mount. He's the only one who has that opportunity, so that's why I'm asking.
Oh, were you not talking about just staying on Keen in general? So I'm gonna move you.
No. I was talking about Keen's action put her X, and Alvis's action knocked him prone. So in my mind, they're separate right now. He's not riding her.
Yeah,
So it's like, Alvis, do you have the wherewithal and the stuff on you to create a harness where you could create a stable kind of way to ride this thing?
Oh, to
It's
stay.
not
yeah.
perfect,
Combat-
but it's like
Totally
something.
good.
He's got climbing gear. He's got rope. He could
I got
actually.
Paper's tools, man.
That's
I
right.
could make something.
You could
fucking
actually
bespoke.
make something, put it in between a segment, and clamp on.
That's a good idea for later. Absolutely.
So I'm hollering that out from kind of peeking around the sides of this thing that I'm standing behind to the north. And I can see that he's up there. And that's all I can do because he's up there and he's on his own.
Worm.
You're right. Right. I mean,
So
Monty
I
already
actually had
posted that his worm sign, for God's sake.
Yeah, no. I actually have a similar solution. A question. So this thing is huge, right? I could never really in reality be like able to grapple with it.
Absolutely
But
not. It's a gargantuan creature.
Yeah. Could I use my superiority die and my grappling strike thing to try to embed my sword in its eye, which I just hit and attacked, and try to stay on the thing?
Yeah. You absolutely can. That's a grapple where you have your speed has become 0 due to the successful grapple. Is essentially what that means. You have willingly been grappled to the enemy creature, but it is at your choice.
Can I ungrapple
I'd rule it
myself
that way
willingly?
Yeah. I
Okay.
would rule it the same way for any kind of gargantuan creature. Like if you have an ability that grapples, what it would do is it would grapple you to the creature, and then you can let go whenever you want. And thus the creature would act as though it was grappling you. So
I stab down into the crack that I made with my toxic substance, and I try to stay.
I don't even think you need to make a check for that one, honestly. Just spend the die. Because this is simple enough. You already hit with the attack. So you know what I'll do? I'll let you add that to your next check to keep your footing, if we need.
I like that. I appreciate it.
So and I was going to say this before that discussion happened. Because you are sneak attacking the eyeball. In this case, it's the beast's top left. Or no, I guess the top right. You'd be over here, wouldn't you? Because you're attacking the
Stage left. You're correct.
You manage to pierce and shatter the glass, and because you have done it this way, the beast's resistance to your attack does not come into play. So you do full damage.
Nice.
And that's 15. And you are grappled to the beast. And I think that's your turn, right?
That is my turn.
All right. Naya, you're up.
So as I posted, I'm using NeuroStream to actually see the board because I can't see anything.
Remembers what's happening.
I would like to move I would just like to use my action to move my moonbeam, which is the one same color as my icon, or whatever. So if you could please move it, because I can't see to move it, and this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I want to do is place it. Shit, I can't. I want to place it between segments 2 and 3.
Okay, yeah. So you have.
And a little bit further. Can you go south? Just like 1 square.
I think I did.
And east 1 square.
Like here?
Yeah, or down one. There, perfect.
Okay.
That should get Keen and Alvis out of the way. Yeah.
Okay, that works great.
No, move 1 left.
Oh, 1 left. Okay. Okay, there's a bit of a delay.
She's stream lagged, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am.
No,
that's me doing the pink. I'm doing the pink.
Perfect.
I have been
perfect. That'll work.
On the
but that's where I want to put it.
Months that I stream.
I was doing the pink
lately, and that website has literally 0 lag. Like you can actually hold a conversation with the streamer.
So
really
I guess my question is, does the damage that I did on my roll continue, or is that a one-shot wonder, or do I have to roll again?
It's at the start of the creature's turn, and you'll re-roll the damage every turn.
Okay.
And the reason spells like this are at the start of the creature's turn is specifically so you can't just sweep the moonbeam over a mob of enemies and force
Right.
them all to save on your turn.
Okay.
You have to choose which ones you want to save at the start of their turn.
Okay. Thank you. I think that is it for my turn.
Okay,
She's gonna stay put.
cool. Ma, what do you want to do? You're no longer blade warded.
That'll be my action, and then I'm going to move.
Okay, you moved the moonbeam. Cool.
And that's it for me.
All right. Ember Green, what do you want to do?
By the way, Nimbus or Naya would be able to see it real easy because it's itself emitting a glow right now.
I can't see anything except the red dot, indicating
She is just.
I have
really
line of sight
behind
problems.
She's behind a wall. Yeah, pretty much. That's why she can't see anything.
So I can see Mont Lawrence circle got moved, and I can see the east, some arc, a piece of Nimbus's circle. And that's it. The rest is all line of sight blackout. That's why I'm having to use the stream.
But Ember Green, hit me up. Are you there?
Amber Green.
Push to talk. Did we lose him?
Hey, Elvis. Hey,
Uh-oh.
Elvis. Y'all got pizza?
I hope it's food and not internet.
Hold on, what's that?
Oh, he's here.
I didn't hear. I was distracted.
Were you getting pizza?
No, I'm waiting for my ribs, actually.
Ribs. Nice.
Ribs sound
Ribs.
good.
Yeah, we have a place. We have a place that's called. What's it called? Something or other. It's a barbecue place. Mike's, I think. Anyway, it's nearby, and it costs the same to have them deliver a rack of ribs than it does for me to go to the grocery store and purchase a rack of ribs, like prepackaged in the sauce and all that, where you just reheat it. It costs less than $5 more to have them deliver the same thing, only pre-cooked,
Nice.
Well,
and then tip, etc. Right, but.
yeah, the
What?
DoorDash fees just kill me.
Oh, but I do DoorDash monthly, which means I pay ahead of time, like $10, which means if I use DoorDash 3 times in a month, it covers it.
You
Nice.
get
worth it?
Grubhub's equivalent for free on Prime.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Actually, I have Prime also.
Yeah, Amazon Prime as a benefit gave me Grubhub Plus recently. Yeah.
DoorDash
I
and
don't-
Grubhub are also not sponsors of the
shit.
channel.
No, they're
And
not. But
Amazon owns
I don't.
Twitch, so not a sponsor, but
I've
I
never
don't
used
have-
Grubhub, but that's worth saving up those.
On
No,
setting
for
up
sure.
an app.
I actually didn't realize that I had a Grubhub thing, but I do use the DoorDash thing that you pay ahead of time and blah blah blah.
anyhow,
No, they don't give me that for free. I pay them.
it's your
Yeah.
turn.
Anyway,
sir.
sorry about that.
I know it's my turn. I was actually yeah.
Very important. Yeah,
I'm going to move.
Whenever
If I move, I do not incur a attack of opportunity, considering that it's just the thing's body. Is that correct?
that is correct in this case, yeah.
Woo! So I'm going to move like that. But then, what do I do to this creature? What do I do?
What you got? What you cantrips?
Well, I'm loading my character sheet because every time I have both loaded, after 5 minutes or so, it starts throwing arrows and doing weird shit.
Every time he gets loaded, he crashes.
I know, right?
You said it.
And I agreed. Anyway, let's take a second.
You could do like the screaming touch.
I can't. I'm not touching it anymore. I moved away from the body. I actually have enough movement that I could
you
move
could
back.
have done it before you moved away. Your turn's not over. It's orders up to you.
Well, indeed. And I also have enough movement that I have not moved far enough away that I could just continue to spend movement to move back.
No, yeah. If you wanna cast a spell before you move, please just go ahead and do it before you move.
I am. I'm just. I'm. For lack of a better jargon, I'm rezzing my character sheet because things are not loading hotly. Hotly.
Yeah, it's a
Step hot. So, if I want to do cause damage, I would step another 10 feet this way and then touch the thing.
all right.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go
Just
for
to
the
say,
eyes.
I think I will step to here, and then I will inflict wounds.
Okay, so you just moved 5 feet first, and then cast, and then you're gonna move again. Cool.
I think it's going to be really hard to miss. I think it's going to be really easy to hit because all I'm going to do is put my hand on it and hit this button.
Well, it'll be easy, maybe, because it is thrashing around quite a lot.
But it's the size of a goddamn fucking. Oh my god! What the
747.
fuck?
I mean, it can only
I
thrash
changed
so
the
far.
dice. Yeah, the thing is the size of a fucking subway train, and I missed it with my hand.
Yeah, because it's
It
going
is.
so fast, the best you can do is kind of reach out and try to high five it without
Wait,
taking
17?
your
All
fucking
I
arm
gotta
off.
do is slap it.
What are you talking about? That's a 17 to hit.
It's
17 hits.
Does not hit.
Oh, fuck.
No, I didn't hit it. I knew I didn't hit it.
Shit.
That's why I changed my dice again. God damn it! I just burned a fucking level 4 spell that nothing happened of, and my last level 3 spell also nothing fucking came of that.
That
It's a
was
waste.
lovely
It's garbage.
damage.
It's garbage. It pisses me off. Rage. This is my rage face.
All right,
That's why I
multi-class
like a
against
lot of things
barbarian.
that do have fun fail.
How can I not fucking touch a thing the size of a fucking subway that's rushing past me? I'm just smack it with my hand. Wham!
It actually just smacked your hand away before you could finish casting the spell.
Yeah, essentially what happens here is that you're able to make contact, but not long enough for enough of the magic to leave your fingertips before it bucks your hand away, and you risk losing a finger. Right?
Exactly. So in order to not take damage, I couldn't touch it long enough because of the speed it was traveling.
And this is.
I'll
not
take that. I'll
this
take
is not a
it.
smooth beast. It is rusty. It is ragged. There are loose
Indeed.
bolts arranged in ways that
This
don't make
motherfucker
sense.
stops moving for any fucking second, and I am ready to smack it with a fucking touch attack. I'm all I'm saying.
And then you're gonna move, right?
No, I already moved. I'm done.
Oh no, I mean you can. I told you can.
I can snap back. All right, cool.
The spell. Yeah,
I will jump back like this, just in case.
cool. All right.
It's like I run up, I tried to smack it, my fingers hurt. I went, yow! I jumped back.
Yeah. I mean, Amber Green has never seen a train in his life, so he doesn't necessarily know that touching a train in motion is a bad idea.
I mean, is it though?
Yes.
I haven't done it personally, so maybe not.
I was gonna say, how many of you have slapped a sticker onto a subway train in New
Try
York
this at
City?
home, kids.
On a moving subway train?
Please don't. I mean, a cooling subway train.
Nimbus, what do you want to do with the subway train?
I'm not going to be able to chase it as effectively as an owl. So, instead of trying to cold it, I'm going to use that level 5 spot of mine, the big one level 5 spell that I get right now.
Yeah.
On a dragon's breath that is cold on Badath. So you can reset my concentration, and we can delete the circle.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of that circle. All right.
And I
think
think
0.
Nimbus is otherwise, because that was a bonus action. going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Because this is rough terrain, right? 35.
Inside the temple is rough, but outside the temple is pretty much fine.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60, because I noticed this narrow passageway here that would allow me to kind of maybe take some shots.
Oh.
Nope,
Doesn't go all the way through.
that's
I got a
fine.
good look at it earlier.
Does not go through. That is okay because I'm not the one doing the pursuit right now.
Yeah, I was originally hoping I could get it wedged in there.
It that radiance AoE made it change course pretty hard.
Well, that's good. I didn't want it to just sit there and heck at us one by one.
So then
I can't see your sickening green anymore.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Gone,
You concentrate on
Okay.
something else.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It does go away immediately, right?
6. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and the exhaustion goes away.
Yeah.
So it's
The-
once
that
more
one
excellent
exhaustion
at
is-
lockpicking.
Yeah, it was not. Yeah. It will no longer be able to do that, or it will once again be able to do its lovely performance.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was 6 from where I started.
Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 6.
Okay. And we're going to do the breath.
All right, deck save.
This is going to be. I'm gonna uncheck the level 5 slot so I can actually tell it to upcast at that level.
Yeah. That I've noticed that is a thing that you have to do.
That's a 16.
16. All right. It fails the saving throw, so it takes
All right.
16 cold damage.
Those 2 1s suck.
Oh yeah, they became 2s. That's why
Yeah.
it was 16.
Yeah.
And even if it had cold resist, my cold is super cold, so
Indeed.
it gets a chill.
Okay.
Did that put out the flame if it still had those fiery veins going?
Those were a one time, and they flooded to the head and filled it up, and then they dissipated. So
Okay.
those were no longer occurring.
How much height clearance is there above the area that this thing goes through? Or did it like have to bore through the entire top bottom and
Badath
everything?
could previously it would have been difficult, but right now Badath could get through to the intersection without too much problem.
Okay.
It's how I was able to climb up on it.
Yeah, there's enough clearance for a gnome at the moment.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can cross it. No. That'd be 12.
Yeah, that's still valid.
Likely, not necessarily a perch position because it'd still be in flight, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
just skirting past the rampaging subway train.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, Alvis. We're gonna move you along with this in a moment, but first we have to make a couple of con saves. So we'll do Naya's Moonbeam and then Mott's Moonbeam in that order.
Don't forget
well,
Keen too.
Oh, yeah, no problem. And we'll okay. Please, both of you roll damage on the Moonbeam. Naya's is going to be a fail, and so is Montlauren's. Wow. I think
The dice are treasonous as fuck tonight.
Yeah, I know. Mont, what's your DC? Oh, it's a 15. Sorry, so it succeeds on Mont's, but fails Naya's. So it takes 6 and
6 is better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Good 22.
Yay, us.
the moonbeams that have afflicted it so far, the rust and bits of the looser pieces of scrap have started to peel and curl around this thing, and there are small patches here and there that have sort of opened up as pieces of this fall away. A combination of it slamming into the rocks and just the burning radiation of the moonlight.
So, what does it look like where things have peeled away?
You can't really see inside, but they're dark holes, small patchy holes here and there. Occasionally, very close to the interlinking joints, you can see the other joint like moving in and out. Right. Now, what will happen here is Alvis and Keen. The beast is going to move 1, 2. It reels in the opposite direction of your sword strike. So it moves 3, 4. It slams into the wall. And
Taking bludgeoning damage?
No. The wall gives way to make space for this thing, in fact. What I'm going to need you to do is now is the point where I will ask you for a athletics check from Keen and a acrobatics check from Albus with your superiority die to stay on the beast.
I'm going to roll Keen's roll first, and then I'm going to roll my superiority die, which is a D8.
That sounds right. Yeah, and Keen doesn't get the die, but...
no, Keen, yeah, of course.
She should have
Keen
decent strength, right?
17, yeah.
If she has better dex, she can use acrobatics instead, by the way.
No, she has she builds up the strength where Albus doesn't.
Cool.
Sir, you need to move the elemental parts closer to the head unless there's a problem.
Yes, I will. There's a little bit more to this that's about to happen.
Okay.
Okay, you've got that 5, and you've got a 22. Yeah, you are both able to stay put where you are, which is on this thing's neck, essentially. And while you're attached to it, it articulated in a way such that Albus Tower, this thing doesn't really have a front to its head, or a top, or a bottom. It's just a head.
It's rolling. Yeah.
It swivels in whatever direction it needs to swivel. It slams the wall, but starts peeling 10 feet up, such that its head has now turned completely around. And you are below the jaws. Clinging to your rapier, which is stuck in one of the eye bulbs.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But your feet are now touching the thing has curved such that your feet are touching the bottom, right?
Yeah.
And while it has you in this position where it is looking down upon you and Keen, it breathes poison breath.
Oh, shit.
So please make a con save, both of you.
Keen does not need to breathe.
I think this poison breath doesn't say it involves breathing. I would say this is probably, well, I guess otherwise it would be acid, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a poisonous gas.
Well, yeah, but it could be a, poison, is it a venom or,
It says it's a gas.
Yeah, no.
Right, but if it's a venomous gas, it still soaks in through your skin.
There's
She doesn't have skin.
You got scales.
The difference would be if it was acid, right? Acid.
Yeah, if it was corrosive, right?
Yeah.
Corrosive might be relevant.
Well, right, but like, no, I mean, if I spray you with a concentration of LSD that is very, very strong onto your human, permeable skin, you'll trip.
Right, but Keen's a robot.
Yeah, but Keen is made of steel.
Okay, so you're right. I'm pretty sure Keen doesn't get drug effects, or okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
But
she's
people.
fine. But Albus Tavern, you're gonna need to make that con save.
I'm just double checking to see if I can pull any bullshit out of my head, but I can't. So,
No, I understand.
Right.
You have some special roguey saving throw shit?
That only works on dexterity saves that you can see.
yeah.
So Albus Tavern, you take 30 poison damage.
I'm going to have to heal your ass now.
15.
That's not an attack.
It's about to not be blind anymore either, I realize.
Remember, uncanny dodge is for attacks, evasion is for dex saves. No, rogues don't get anything for con saves.
It's not an attack?
It's not. No, it's a saving throw.
I feel pretty attacked.
You do. You have
Affronted, at
been
least.
assailed.
Fuck, man, I just realized that it won't help in this attack or in this combat at all, but create or destroy water is probably really great for assassination.
You can't.
For anything
destroy
other than
water from
being a mob that lives in water. Yeah.
No, I just mean human beings. Like if I lay my hand flat against them and create some water in their, I don't know, arteries.
No. You got.
You have to be able to see the target, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I put my hand on it.
No, you have to be able to see the
You can't
target.
you can't see the artery.
Huh.
Sorry, 5e decided that fun is not allowed, and
God damn it. What if I use a knife? Or
It would
a
be great
scalpel?
if we could float
You cut their artery open, you don't need the water anymore.
Float a
I
boss
suppose,
out of here.
but I could, hasten things along.
now there's another use for control water here, which is I can make somebody drown wherever I want.
That's
Yeah.
true.
No.
Where's your nose? Where's your
Not
nose?
really,
All right,
because as soon as
Here
they're in
except
it,
Alvis
it's going
has-
to.
Water breathing for 24 hours.
Hey, open your mouth. All of water.
Yeah,
So
no, it
they
doesn't.
can't drown.
And then I smack you real hard.
It's not going to work like that because as soon as a creature enters the space, it is no longer able to be controlled.
No, we're talking about control water, not shape water.
No, I said I put water in their
Well,
mouth.
about
Yeah.
using control
And then I
water.
smack them in the face if they aren't already choking.
Albus, sorry, we got distracted.
Whoops.
Keen tramples to the eyes. She's able to hit. She only does, however, 6 damage.
Why?
Getting past this thing's metal plates and resistant body is difficult.
The eyes are glass.
Why I haven't
Yeah.
bothered striking it with my sword, in fact.
But yeah,
Well,
it's an
wait.
actual
you have
So
already,
it
you have already
automatically
pierced
is
the
a
eye that you
half
cracked open.
damage thing on bludgeoning damage or any kind of melee. You don't have to make some kind of a saving throw to get it to
No,
half.
it's just resistant to those kinds of damage.
I bet you actually bludgeoning probably works.
It does work.
It doesn't, but it's
Keen
half
is able to do
damage.
damage. She is able to.
Oh,
She is able to strike and hit the area near the eye bulb, and is able to scatter several pieces of scrap that are loose and break them off of this thing. But it is still very resistant to the damage overall. It is also
I see.
gargantuan.
indeed.
Okay, she's gonna. If she did an attack, she can't ready an action, Albus.
Ooh, okay. Good point. Absolutely.
But what do you want to do?
Well then, I'll just immediately get on top of her, or leg lock her, or whatever I can do in this perilous situation.
Okay, are you going to leave your rapier in the eye?
Oh no! I'm gonna attack with the rapier.
Strength check to get it out because you grappled with it. You
Oh,
jammed it
absolutely.
real in there.
I actually want to push it in and bash it with my hilt.
Okay, you could do the attack roll and then you can do a strength check to get it back out if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do. And because
Nice.
you're attacking the same eye, I will give you the full damage for consistency again. However, that check is not going to be enough to get it out. It is really in there.
I'm leaving it. It was out of the fucking guild armory anyway, not mine. I mean, mine, but
That's
not
funny.
special.
All right, you abandon the rapier for now and hop on Keen's back.
Yup.
All right. I will say that if you had wanted to have Keen move off the beast and then you like jump onto her, that would be a thing that could happen. You might take a little bit of falling damage though. But we can like retcon the turn order to have that happen.
In order to like negate the falling damage, would I have to do an acrobatics roll?
I think you'd probably take it either way because it is a pretty big drop.
I'm at 27 health, bro. Falling
take
damage is
it-
1d10.
1d6.
That's awfully nice of you.
Yeah, I need to heal your ass.
Yeah. I don't know which way this thing is gonna turn.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna stay on.
Yeah, good
Okay.
plan.
And Naya, you have a perfectly good view of me being
I do.
presented. If you could take a photograph, this would be the perfect photograph for Albus's new title if he lives through this.
Yeah, I was gonna move the moonbeam, but I need to heal your ass.
Yeah, this scene makes great propaganda here. His fist is all the way in the eyeball, and he's got like his hand on the metal beast, which is going at the claws, and yeah.
With the cover of Penny Dreadful.
It's a good player's handbook cover.
Totally.
Nah, yeah,
Okay, is it my turn? All right, so I'm gonna heal Alvis.
I think you have to see him for that, right? So you'll have to move.
I should be able to see him right there. I can see him clearly without the line of sight thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Nine.
Nice. All right, Elvis, you get a little bit of healing, and then Naya, are you gonna do?
Sorry, I'm running out of spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah. For now, she's gonna stay put. Oh,
Okay.
healing word was a
Yeah, it's a bonus.
bonus
So,
action. So let's do an action. Oh shit.
You're
Okay.
gonna move your
Survive one more of those poison breaths.
Oh yeah, you could either do the frostbite or you could move the moonbeam. That's right. Thank you, Nimbus.
Oh, in that case, ignore the frostbite. I want to
Yeah.
move the moonbeam.
Yeah.
So,
Feel free to
sir,
just move your token to like where you can see it, so that you can move it where you want to go.
I'm behind the thing. I can't see anything.
Oh, I mean, move your token so that you can see.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't have to take movement. You just, you need to see what you're looking at. Naya was here before, so she, remembers it and can move the thing accordingly.
Oh, it's being weird.
Oh no, you drew a new one. Don't do that.
Ah,
Use the
thank you.
pointer. Don't do that.
How do I fill this?
If you click on the border of it with your pointer, then you can click the color again. No,
Yeah, you have to be in pointer mode.
You're still on circle selection, yeah. Or you're still in drawing mode, that is.
Okay, so I'm on the pointer. Now what?
Now you click the circle. And then it should select.
Oh.
Yeah, the actual border, you can't
You
click
might
the
have
middle.
to zoom in a lot to actually get the click to work. Roll 20, make sure the you have to get the pixels just right.
It's not
please.
doing anything. I'm on the pointer.
Yeah. And then you have to click the blue circumference directly.
Ah, finally.
There you go.
But it's not filling in. Okay, never mind. Fuck it.
You can move it just by holding that there.
Okay, did that move?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Okay. So that's my turn. I move the moonbeam and healed Albus, and that'll. Oh, let me move me back.
All right.
There.
Cool. What do you want to do, Mont? You can see this thing turning up. And
Right, like around the cavern.
yeah. Scraping against the ceiling again.
Right, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to move my moonbeam because otherwise it's kind of being wasted. So we'll start with that.
Yeah. I just realized I didn't give Naya a concentration for that moonbeam.
You didn't what?
I didn't give you a concentration tracker.
Oh.
Yeah. Just shove that in there. It would be the same as Montlarin, so you'd be at a 3.
Yep.
I think. So. Alright, moonbeam. Cool.
Then, yeah, I'll just take my slow ass and try to catch up.
Good. I like it.
Alright. Amber Green, you're up.
Double whammy on the moonbeams.
Word. Tell me between ribs what happened.
Yeah, it's like a Venn diagram of pain.
Yeah.
I only have the one rib. I'm kind of, spacing them out so that I'm not eating while I'm playing.
That's a good idea either way.
I tend to think so. Okay. Motherfucker. You guys realize I'm running out of spell slots.
Yeah, I
Yes,
hear you,
I
man.
do.
Alright, I'm gonna come up and, does this tail kind of taper, to a point? Does it have like a...
Yeah. It's kind of resembles a moray eel, at least on the body side.
Alright. I'm gonna smack it real hard with my warhammer.
Alright.
God damn it!
But yeah, that's not gonna be enough to even get 10.
Fuckity dice, fuck! I've rolled like 4 times this game and I have not even hit yet.
I don't think you rolled above a 10 tonight.
I have not.
I feel that.
frustrated.
I've been there.
It happens now and then.
I'm switching out my dice every time.
Try some saving throws.
Indeed, right?
It has advantage on saving throws though, so
Yeah, that's not a good idea. So I did the hammer and nothing happened.
right.
I mean, what else can I do?
If you want to move any more, you can.
I guess I can. Will its tail incur an attack of opportunity?
I guess you'll find out.
God damn it.
Sir.
Alright, I duck away.
Just tell you. Okay. You're able to get out of the way of the wildly swinging tail.
Exactly. It's because I'm so small.
And you continue concentrating on banishment. That
Damn right, because when that guy
Frogman
reappears, he's gonna be so pissed.
somewhere else.
How close to 60 seconds are we? We're at 57, 58, right? 57 seconds.
We're halfway.
Well, that's
through.
your health.
Yeah, you just passed the 30 seconds.
Oh shit. Okay, so all right, we still have a half a minute left before
It's in the
Homeboy
initiative
reappears.
tracker. I've got you a nice concentration marker there. That's at 5
Nice.
out of 10.
Thanks. About 10 seconds in, I'm going to call over to Montlaren. Lauren. Remember the priest.
That's actually a really good point. I had fucking forgot. It's been a complex 30 seconds, man.
It
Yeah.
has been.
Indeed.
All right, Nimbus. Frostbite. Constant. Wow. All right. My dice are bad too. 6 cold damage. Right? Is that 6 or something else? Yeah, that's 6.
Yep.
Cool. And then Badath will be up next.
Yep.
All right. Let's see it.
The way things are going, it'd be dangerous to try to do a shot on the face. So
Even so, sweeping the body has proven fairly effective so far.
yeah. So let me roll that.
Roll the deck save. Ooh, big pass. And
Let's
that's
see. There were 2 ones in
19
there, so
damage.
that's 19.
all right. So that'll turn into 9 cold damage.
Okay.
Not bad. You're able to peel away a few more pieces of scrap. Or Badath is able to.
All
And
right.
he's got all his movement left. If he's going to use
Then-
it.
Probably duck down over to, like here or so. Probably here.
All right. Cool. It's the eel's turn. It's got to make 2 Constitution saves. We're going to do Nias first, then Montlaren's. So please re-roll your damage, guys. Oh, wow. I think that's a fail on both. Wow, that rolled 2 1s with advantage.
Sweet.
Very cool. Yeah, Naya, yours is 17, right? Your DC?
Yeah. Yes!
Okay.
Wait. It just changed from 26 to 13. Why?
No, that one's mine.
That's mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You did cast that as a level 4 Moonbeam originally.
I did.
Yeah, okay. Just double checking.
I'm running out of spell slots here.
All right. So it takes full damage from both of those.
Sweet.
So that is 39. All right, Albus Taver. We get to have some. Well, I gotta roll this first. Oh hey, neat.
Fuck.
Well, it's actually not going to be using that.
Okay.
Because instead, it is going to barrel southward after curling all the way around. And you're still here, but we wanna double check what's actually going to happen here to you. So first, it's going to make a slam attack on you. I don't think that hits. Well, that's 1 point off, isn't it?
I'm not saying. You have every right to peek at my sheet.
Yeah, I can see your token. It says 18.
It is.
So you're just like swinging on the back, hanging on. Woo!
The maw. Well, now you're actually going to be on the bottom in just a second here. So
Yeah, even better, Amber Green. I'm actually riding on a keen, riding the worm.
Right.
that's correct.
Save
but
a worm right
second-
now. This.
The second attack is actually at Keen, and it is going to try to scoop her up into the maw.
Okay.
Ouch.
Damn.
Yes, sir. Did you want to interrupt with anything?
No, I was gonna say that the slam attack would have had disadvantage, but it missed anyway, so it's no biggie.
Why would it have disadvantage?
Frostbite.
Oh, I'm sorry, I completely missed that.
Or did it hit that saving throw?
No, I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it.
No,
so
yeah,
that
it missed it. Yeah. No, I forgot about that aspect.
good.
Thank you for the reminder. But yeah, it didn't matter.
What about the rusted maw?
So that does hit Keen.
No, I mean, what about that disadvantage?
that was
I'm
only for
grasping
the next attack.
It's only for the next weapon attack. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know,
So
Keen.
Yeah.
Keen will take 23 slashing damage as she has to leap through the gnashing teeth to get you safely to the other side of this tavern. And I will let you choose whether you want to try to stay on the bottom side of this beast or if you want to be pushed off of the beast as it moves.
Well, I'm back on the bottom side. I'm going to grab my rapier.
No, you're the eyes are far away, and that thing is buried in there.
Okay. I thought I was still on the head.
No, you're on like the neck segment. The head looped up above you and has crashed down into the mud and is now continuing to move, and it will continue moving in a moment. But right now, I want you to decide if you're going to try to stay on or if you would like to be pushed off.
No, we're going to let ourselves hop off north.
Okay. I'm not letting you choose north, though.
Okay.
You are pushed off.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
Put me in the worst possible position.
That's the way it's turning. And it is going to continue moving. You are doused entirely in the dirty water as it splashes a torrent through that part of the river, and it slams again into the wall over here. And these pieces are going to loop around like so.
Lucky me, I'm so small.
Yeah, these pieces sweep around you, and they basically dig a groove in the ground around where you're sitting, Albus Tavern. So you and Keen are standing on this one little patch of undisturbed dirt. So since that's the end of the beast's turn, tell me what you want to do.
Oh, holy shit, it's my turn.
It's Keen's turn.
I'm still on Keen, right?
Yes, you are. Yeah, you were able to stay on her. And she was able to, as you were trying to extricate yourself from the position you were in, the teeth came roaring down above you, and she was able to slip between them before they shut to get you to the ground.
Suffering heavy damage in the tussle, I see. Yeah. I am, Keen is going to uncharacteristically show some free will and run over to Naya instead of continuing to attack. And perhaps that's because Alvis maybe wants to get out of danger deep in the back of his head, but Alvis thinks he wants to continue to attack, but Alvis quickly adapts.
Okay.
As
Keen is smarter than Alvis.
All right, she runs, and
or maybe Keen is currently taking the better course of survival than Alvis's forefront.
Yeah, Naya, you find a scuffed Keen and a bloodied Albus Tavern.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything on your turn, Albus?
I'm going to use prestidigitation to clean my clothes.
Nice. Yeah, they were drinking.
You're not lighting me fucking on fire. Yeah.
All right.
You're not lighting me on fire today, sir.
The other boss is
not today.
Incapacitated. Naya, you're back up.
Oh. I have been reserving my level 5/1 spell slot, and all I have left is I have very few spell slots left. So from here, I am. You can't downgrade a spell, right?
No, you can't. You can only upcast.
That's what I thought. Okay. So from here,
Spells don't fit in
it's
smaller
going to
slots.
be cantrips, I think, because I am almost completely out of spell slots.
All right, and don't forget you can move that moonbeam too.
That's a bonus action?
That's a full action, actually.
That's what I was worried about. Okay. But then I have to cast it again. That's my problem. Okay. So
Well,
for
you can
this
leave it there
turn,
and still concentrate on it.
Yeah, you don't have to move it. You do have several turns of it. You can move it whenever you want.
okay. Serb, could you move it to about there? I
Yeah.
can't see.
Right around there.
So between like segments 2 and 3, I think.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay. I think that's going to be my turn. I am reserving mass cure wounds for when we're all kind of together. Right now, we're too spread out for that.
Right.
Yeah. Similar.
So that's it.
That's it. I'm gonna run out of spell slots if we keep fighting like this.
I am very close to running completely out.
Yeah, I'm trying to make do with this spell for as long as I can because I literally have one level 1 slot left.
Right.
I'm getting close, guys.
Your chance to do it again.
Indeed.
Is that where you want to move it?
Actually, I think I want to put it right there.
Okay, cool.
That's my turn.
All right. Evergreen, what do you want to do?
Thinking about it. So this thing is 50 odd feet to my right, ostensibly, right?
Yes, it is. It is currently
Six-
twisted around, and you can hear it chugging through the river to the south.
Right. It might come back to my lower right, maybe.
There's
Is
a
that
chance.
what you're saying?
Well, you're pretty sure the way it's going, it'll probably have to go across that bridge or something like that.
Right, and I'm pretty sure its head wouldn't really fit through this space here, right?
Maybe not. It might be able to bore through the walls.
Right,
enough.
but it would cause some
Yeah.
structural damage, probably hurt it, make a noise.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna shout to Mont and Nimbus. I'm bringing the priest back
Oh, wait, why?
because I need my concentration.
All right.
And so I'm going to run to where I am, standing next to Nimbus. I'm going to drop concentration, which does what?
It is completely free, and it'll happen automatically if you cast another concentration spell. But as soon as you do it, that priest comes back.
So, Serb, I have a question about
Yes.
that. He was on the roof.
Yes, he reappears in the nearest unoccupied space.
Can I predict at all where he's gonna reappear?
No, I was going to ask if is he going to reappear in the air, and so that's a similar question. Sorry.
Sorry.
He was right
guess-
there, dude.
I guess technically it is not occupied. I think in the air counts as a space. So yeah, he'd probably fall like 10 feet.
Oh, nice. 10 feet is a damage roll.
It'd take a D6.
Is he going to fall into the coils of the snake?
No, he's gonna fall into the temple.
Okay, he's going to fall over here, right?
He's gonna fall into the pile of rubble. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mistook the circle that is the moonbeam. I saw that moonbeam circle. I was like, wait a minute. So he's going to fall here.
Yep, that's correct.
And I can expect this.
You know that's exactly what'll happen.
All right, so I'm going to stop concentrating, and when he appears, I'm going to hit him with a hold person. Is that at all a thing I could do premeditatively?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'm going to do that. What's his save like when he's been banished to a fucking null dimension, and then I just wrenched him back and then held him?
Unfortunately, it won't actually change his save, but he will. Let me get him back here.
I just feel like you might be a little disoriented. That's all.
What's he have to do? Yeah, he's got to make a wisdom save.
I kind of feel like maybe your wisdom's like the fuck. Ah!
That's exactly what your wisdom's there for. Maybe you don't do that.
Yeah, it's not totally clear if when banished, if you're like even aware of what's going on.
I figure it depends on what dimension you end up, biding your time in.
Yeah,
It's a harmless one.
Harmless still doesn't mean it don't fuck with your brain.
Functionally, what's the point of this?
You're a prime,
Well, if he holds person, you can actually attack this motherfucker.
Correct. Yeah,
Right, but why not wait till we're done with the snake or the spell runs out? Why waste the spell slot now?
I only have a full minute of concentration, and during that time I have to be
this whole fight has been 30 seconds.
Well, we only have 30 more seconds, and I don't think that snake's going to get back to me in 30 seconds.
That's 5 turns, dude.
It's 5 turns.
Like, no, it's totally going to get back to you. Like,
is it though?
Just fucking go where I am. It's going to be here next turn.
That's 5 turns. And remember, this is contiguous too, so it's after everybody has 5 turns.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, hold on. Let me continue to consider my circumstance. I'm still going to move to where I am.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe you won't drop Dude Meister, though?
Well, that's what I'm saying, and I also
we haven't made any permanent choices yet.
I unclicked my hold person cast, so I'm holding the dude in banishment.
All right, he's back in the disappeared mode.
I'm waiting for the snake. The snake's gonna come around the corner. I've got nothing I can do to be really helpful except maybe hold a turn or hold a response so that if Montlarin needs it, I can throw a damage spell over his head,
The only trick with that is that readying a spell counts as concentrating.
Oh, right. So fuck, I can't do that, right?
You can ready any other action, but readying a spell is concentrating.
Well, right, but I'd have to be standing where Montlarin is, which I guess I still have the movement points had I not spent those to get to. I could be here if I... So, did you, Montlarin, say, to me, let us stop the advance, because then I might run over and gird my
No, head. You said, I'm bringing the priest back, and I went, that's a fucking bad idea.
So I was about here. I was like, I'm bringing the priest back. You're like, that's a bad idea. These are all free actions.
Of course, I was like, as much as you want.
Right? I'm like, well, what would you do? I'm thinking about this. I need my spells. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm going to smack
Ready the crossbow and reserve an action to shoot the broken eye.
Okay, reserve an action is a weird thing to say, but my crossbow, fuck that. We all know it does a D4. Like, my crossbow's not a...
Don't shoot until you see its broken eye.
It's better than my level 1.
What if I hit it with the eye with my fucking sledgehammer? Isn't that better?
Yeah, but it's probably going to come into crossbow range before it comes into hammer range. You probably that's probably the turn after, you know.
Right, but should I stand next to you and form a line, or should I
For
be
sure.
back here?
No, for sure. If you wanna get into the fray, stand next to me.
Well, turns out I'm a cleric. I mean, I'm a bard, and bards like me are really thick, and we tend to stand in the front lines and do good damage.
Right, ambergreen is punk rock.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
All right, so I will advance to Montlarin, and I will hold my melee attack should I need to hit a thing with a hammer.
Don't do it. Do your crossbow. Okay.
Nah, fuck my crossbow.
Excellent cooperation, team. Thank you.
It's a light crossbow. It's literally like a D4.
I think it is a decent, but
Okay,
no.
it's actually a D8. Whoa.
Oh right, yeah, you're right. But that makes it Nimbus's turn once again.
That means you and I do the same damage, man.
Okay, I just always felt like my light crossbow was pretty trash.
No, hit the eyes. Go for the eyes with your crossbow bow.
Go for the eyes, Amber.
All right. So we're going to go. Seeing that it's going to try to come up and around, and seeing that it has a hard time making sharp turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get nice and wedged into this corner here. So when it comes around, it won't really actually be able to get him.
Yeah.
And then, just kind of leaning around, we're going to hit with the old classic Frostbite. Another one for 6.
So. Save, so it does have
Damn.
it.
3.
It is very well. All right, 3
That's
damage.
That's not the main
And then
source of my
Badath
damage right
needs
now.
some
Anyway.
damage, right?
Badath is still the main source of my damage right now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll just go ahead
5,
and make this deck save now.
6.
pretty bad.
And now this shot. Wait a minute. Let's go back. Is here?
I think
Yeah.
you were
Or
is
2
that right?
down.
Yeah, 2 down. That's correct.
Right here?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Probably be then 1, 2, 3. Right in one of the working eyes as like the main focus of it.
All right.
Uh, 23.
23. Okay.
Unless the
And then-
save.
Yeah,
No, the
that
save was 8.
Save was 8.
Oh, sweet.
So that's
23.
23.
All right.
And then will Badath continue?
Yeah. Up to like a high corner sort of thing where things not coming through.
All right. The beast barrels forward, crashes into this pillar, aiming its face upward just slightly, and it smashes so hard and so wildly into it that several large boulders, chunks of the ceiling, collapse. This whole section of cavern tumbles down, and what wasn't already shredded on this giant eel is crushed, and it ceases movement by the earth.
Yes.
Are the eyes still lit up?
No, they go out.
Wow.
They were already out.
I came back after the blindness wore off.
Okay, you're right.
I gotta like look around and go, so I guess Maybe it wasn't a bad idea to bring the priest back.
Good job, everyone. The priest is coming back in 4, 3, 2.
No, it's my
All right.
turn. It's
Yeah,
my turn.
it is Keenan.
And I want to take a
This was free actions.
Yeah. Albus, it's going to be pretty difficult for you to fit in there. It is now pretty harshly caved in on that side. Although you could come around the other side.
It would actually be more like, I'm not sure that priest wasn't of this plane, so I think he might be back. Any second now, if you know what I mean.
I'm climbing the thing again. Honestly, I just want to recover my sword.
Yeah, understood. I think Albus,
I hear you, Mon. I'll tell you what I know. I'll teach you what I know. But I don't really know magic. I kind of learned it accidentally.
Albus, you'll have to go around the west side of this over the bridge, but then you can get to the head pretty much.
Okay. I'll still be able to make that, actually.
Yeah. I will need you. I'm going to make you roll an investigation check to sift through the cave in and try to gain access to this one spot that you've put your sword. Cool. Luckily for you, the eye that you struck is the one closest to you and the furthest out of the cave in. So after a few more good tugs, now that you've got the thing steady, and it's very dead, you're able to retrieve your sword.
Badass.
That'll be your action as Albus, obviously.
Cool. Yeah. I do have a question that might be answered with the investigation roll. Is that okay?
What's the question?
Are there any like loose bits of glass or something that I could like put in my backpack or something as a sample?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right, Naya, what do you want to do?
I'm not sure.
It is quiet all of a sudden.
And she can't see anything.
You've still got your produce flame out, right?
Oh, I mean, she's line of sight blocked on
Oh, well, that, yeah.
almost the whole damn map.
But it is, all of a sudden, it's, for the first time, it's dead silent in this cave.
And what happened to the priest? Do we even know?
Oh yeah, he's about to come.
Currently banished.
Okay.
Yeah, what Mont said.
So she's going to move. Actually, she's going to dash. So I have 60 feet of dash.
Yeah, that's 60. Yeah, 60 total you can move. So, like, you could get all the way over there.
Why
Probably
can't
even
I?
further if you go diagonal. All right, she's in.
Okay, that's good enough for now. And sorry, I'm slipping screens back and forth to see what Neuro can see versus what I can see.
Oh, that's okay. You can see pretty much everything important now.
As it says, probably pretty close to the same thing, right?
Depends. He can see more people than I can.
Oh, right, because we're around the corner from you.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Wait.
Cool. We're all moving to where you are as soon as we can, so we'll all meet up with you.
Okay. I don't know why, but my... Okay, finally. My Chrome tabs just all went wonky, so...
Ah, nice.
Okay, so... Who's in the worst shape? Worse than me.
Albus.
Where's Albus?
He's all the way down by the head.
Yeah, he's down by the bridge. Yeah.
I'll be there in a second.
6, in fact.
Yeah, Naya, do you want to enter in there for now?
I'm trying to figure out where he is so I could possibly throw him a healing word.
Yeah, he's down south. He is down by the bridge. He's right next to the bridge.
I could probably wait till next turn. I think we have like 3 more before it comes back, right?
You do. Yeah,
3
a little bit
more?
of prep time.
3 more full turns or 3 more
Yeah,
turns?
3 more full turns. Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay. And I'm not going to do anything.
All right.
Which means you don't have to do that right now.
What do
Right.
you want to do, Mont?
All right. I'm going to rendezvous with Naya.
All right.
Really? You just left my side and just ran away?
Well,
Why
you
not?
know where we're going.
Yeah.
No, I know. You looked over at Naya, were like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and ran over there.
That's okay.
No, I said we need to get back to the wreckage of the temple
Fucking
before the priest
liar.
comes back. Yeah,
All right, all right.
Smack that guy.
Yeah, because Ambergreen, you get to move at the exact same time.
Oh, cool, because I will follow you and be right back to where we were going.
Give us some prep time. Don't just summon him back.
Yeah, hold on.
Awesome.
I-
You guys,
I wasn't actually done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
cool. I will let you finish yours, and then I will follow you.
I'll let you finish.
I was going to say, I'm going to let you finish. But what you should understand is I'm going to follow you and go, you guys, I still have this guy. This guy.
Now, Mont, you have to make sure you don't accidentally hit anybody with that thing.
What
And
was that?
everybody else has to make sure they don't go through it, right? Oh, if you can move it past them, though, then you're good. Was it close enough for you to do that? Yeah, it was like over here, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, it
Yeah.
should be exactly 60 where it's at.
I think that's about right, yeah. Cool.
I feel like I have to stay back. I will stay back. But the whole time I'm saying, you guys know the priest, the priest! I got to stop thinking about the priest. I really want to stop thinking about the priest.
You know,
Yeah,
actually,
the-
it occurs to me, Naya, that I should have asked you to move your Misty Step closer, or your Moonbeam closer to you.
Well, that's
Oh,
okay, you got 2
right.
turns. The point of light just like swirls through the hallway and, stops right in front of you, spotlight.
Yeah, right.
This guy is occupying space in my mind rent free.
God ray emitter, you know?
Rent free is all I'm saying. Is like I want him out of my brain.
All right, well, we gotta let
Just let the spell run out.
1 minute, yeah. At the end of 1 minute, he reappears one way or the other.
Yeah, well, that's what we want to have happen, because if he's not from this plane, he doesn't come back, and then we're good to go.
Then we're GDG. I know. I'm just like, you guys. I'm just trying to remind you that I'm holding someone with my brain, with my actual mind. I'm holding them away from here, and I can't let go until we're ready. Are you ready? Are we ready?
I suppose do you should we have it so you just have both of your moonbeams focused on the same spot?
Sounds like a
And-
great.
Yeah.
Nimbus
Sounds like a
ready
great
to
idea.
Dragon's Breath and Alvis Taver with the gang. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's
want
the
to
plan, right?
Games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds good to me.
That's hilarious.
Because I feel like I know where your strategy here is going.
Right, exactly.
Ask
Alvis,
me
you
to heal that
getting
one?
in there for this?
Just count me out, guys. Just count
Easy
me
landing.
Count me off. Give me a 3, 2, 1, and I will.
It should be right around that pew that I have in the circle there.
So I'll tell you, Mont, because you were here a few seconds ago. You'd have to move it here.
And I need to move mine.
There.
Yeah, Naya, with your 3 turns, you'll be able to move this thing, no problem.
Okay.
You might
No, Mont,
want to move Keen.
there. That's where you'll have
perfect.
to
Okay.
have it. Trying to grab your thing, Naya.
Ask me a heal, Naya.
There we go.
Yeah.
Naya,
Oh,
I'm going to
thank
assume
you.
you had enough turns to move this to the same spot.
Thank
Hey,
you.
everybody. Here comes Zod.
Zod.
Right?
Up like that.
You're not going to get up close, Ambergreen?
Oh no, I'm staying clear over here where your moonbeams won't hit me.
I mean, fair
Naya,
enough. I just thought you wanted to hammer shit. That's all.
Naya, did you
Oh,
have
no,
time?
you guys can kill him. I don't know. I've been
Say
holding-
what?
I'm good.
Did you have time, Naya, for a healing word?
Is it my
That's-
spell?
Since that's
I mean-
a bonus action. Alvis
Oh,
Taver
I
was
see.
asking.
Okay. I used my healing word for Alvis.
Okay, so we're just going to go through these until this gets to 10.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
just accelerating
would've-
everything?
Yeah, I'll whack him if I need to.
Yeah, we're just passing over these turns because I know exactly what you're all doing.
Right.
But I just need to know, Naya, if you're using one of those turns to drop a heal or not.
Yeah, you would have had the option to.
Yeah, you have time.
Yeah. I threw one at Alvis, and now that we're all here, I have one level 1 and one level 5.
I'm actually G2.
Yeah, we don't need it yet, so.
I have a 1 level 2, unless I fucked up.
Alvis needs a heal, though. He's like 40 points down.
Yeah, I've already given him 1.
You also need a heal, Naya.
Oh, yeah, that never showed up in chat.
Not as much as Alvis.
Yeah, you haven't rolled that healing word.
No, but you and Alvis are the ones that need it.
I rolled Alvis.
Doesn't Keen have a heal?
Oh,
you
shit.
healed Albus when he was still on top of the beast.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, let me roll the healing word.
I just assumed that Keen had regen because it was a automaton.
There's another 9.
No,
That's for Alvis.
I have to fix that shit.
Yeah, can you mend me? Can you mend, Keen?
Right, yeah, does mend work?
I don't have mending set up.
It's here's the yeah, he got it.
Dude, that's crazy. So like I'm curious if like after many like years of damage and mending and damage of mending, if a beast like Keen doesn't become something beyond the ken of an artificer, you know what I mean? The structure just becomes so magically influenced because it was built by hand once, but then, sundered, mended.
Well, mending just restores it to.
She hasn't been.
Oh, does the mending automatically go back to the way that like a human or a blessed race, a gnome, whatever, a humanoid would fix it, or like does mending just fix it magically so that it works?
No, mending restores. It's explicit in the spell.
All right, cool. So if I cast a mending,
you could think of it as kind of like reversing time on the damage.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so if I cast mending on a Cartier or something, it will always go back to a jewel movement made by hand, etc. It doesn't ever do any like alien grafting or anything strange.
Yeah, I mean, there is a limit to what mending can do, but yeah, pretty much.
So I wonder what the magic is that is make it work the way we intend it to, regardless of the mechanics.
You're getting into transmutation there.
Yeah, and I think that's demonic also. I think at some point in there that goes into the lesser planes.
Yeah, animist at least.
By lesser, I mean demonic. I mean evil.
All right, Amber Green. Do you want to drop concentration Do you want to drop concentration?
Yeah, don't just let it expire.
Or do you want to let it expire?
I think we're gonna let it expire. Everyone around me is like, "Come on!" How long do I have left though? Like 20 seconds, maybe.
You can
6
choose.
at this point.
You can choose to end it at the start of your turn and have a full turn, or you can choose to let it expire after the full duration, which would be after the end of your current turn.
All right. How do I feel it? I feel it like I can't. You know what? I'm going to let it expire. I'm just going to call it out to everyone. I mean, Mallarn's right next to me.
Let it run its course. If he doesn't come back, then he's gone.
On the off chance that maybe it's going to be gone, but I'm going to say, all right, man. I'm going to call out to Montlarin and anyone with an earshot. All right, the spell's ending. I'm pretty sure this guy's coming back. Get ready.
All right.
Oh yeah. Hey, Serb, I would have had time to embiggen my shit. Is that cool?
Absolutely. Yes. All right, your spell
Oh,
expires.
Ruby.
He comes back. He falls 10 feet. He takes 5 damage.
Is he prone?
Yeah, is he
He's
prone? Aha!
And Nimbus, it's your turn.
Got a nice Ven there going, Montlarn.
I don't really think I
Right.
need to
Keep him prone.
expend too terribly big an amount of effort.
The half metal frogman falls bodily into the pile of rubble that used to be his temple.
Oh no. Are other things falling out of the sky?
No, just this one. All right, con save. Pass.
Shit. You had
No
some good
problem.
rolls tonight.
Feel healthy.
That's impressive.
All right, but you're still concentrating on Dragon's Breath.
Yeah.
And we cycle through the turns, so those numbers
Yeah.
are accurate.
All right. Since I accidentally double-clicked chat and destroyed it. I forgot you can't double-click anything here or it explodes.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
That's actually 23, right?
It will.
Yeah.
Make a deck save.
Disadvantage.
Damn it.
Prone doesn't actually give disadvantage on deck saves.
Wow. Okay.
You're just
But
really
yeah, that's-
wiggly.
Yep. And he does wiggle, and he manages to only take 11.
All right.
Has been buffeted by things unknown thus far. Keen and Albus, it's your turn. You're close enough that you can hit without being in the moonbeam.
I clicked on the. I even clicked the trample. It's just taking a while.
Oh, a 13 does hit here. And in fact, you'd have advantage because you're within 5 feet. So roll that one more time to see if it's a crit. All right, it's not. 12 damage is good though. And then Albus Stabber, would you like to attack? And remember, you have advantage. All right. That's another 18 damage. And then, do you two just want to roll those moonbeam damages? Because they're about to proc.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like how they overlap exactly where he appeared.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Well, Lauren knew where he was going to appear. He was.
Burn, motherfucker! Burn, jin.
All right, so if this is above a certain number, then we don't need to worry about anything.
Doing that.
Hit that damage if you would, Naya.
Okay, I'm going to have to do it this time.
You had it cast as a level 4.
I know, but
Yeah, you're not recasting it. You're just re-rolling the damage. So
Yeah.
Oh shit, really? So maybe
Yeah,
I'm not
were you
totally out of
using your
spell
spell
slots.
No, yeah, you kept it. Yeah,
Oh,
I've
no,
been
yeah.
rolling and clearing each one of these every time I roll as a spell slot taken.
No.
Oh shit.
one, and then you move it.
In that case, let me re-roll.
How many spell slots did you use on that?
I don't know. See, it won't let me actually. I can only do a 2 or a 5.
You
Let
gotta
me-
clear off. one
I gotta
of them.
clear off.
Clear one of the level 4s. Yeah, it doesn't let you repeat a spell if you don't have a spell slot available, which is a really cool mechanic.
edge cases are fun.
Sorry.
It's hardly an edge case. There are so many damage over times.
It's actually concentrations of core
There you go.
mechanics.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's plenty.
Sweet.
It only has the chance to crawl maybe a foot before the immolation occurs.
Yeah, I figured it would be like it would appear in midair, fall to the ground, go stand up and go and burn in the two moonbeams that are currently focused on where it stands.
Yeah.
Shit.
And it is done.
It's a gremlin in the daylight.
And now it is once again so.
Yeah, I'll stop concentrating on my moonbeam.
I think
Okay.
I will.
Is it my turn?
Probably. We're out of turn order.
So can I go ahead and cast Mass Cure Wounds then?
They're all
I'm reserving this level 5 spell slot for that.
Everything's dead. All of it. All of them
I
dead.
think you probably can.
There.
Nice.
Everybody gets 23 hit points then.
I
Oh,
only have one hit.
oh yeah, I got hurt. So I didn't.
Except Keen doesn't because she's a construct.
Aw.
God,
I was not hit.
I only needed the one, but thanks.
Alvis, are you pretty close to healed up? You just got 23. More.
with plus 23, I think I'm just about there. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm one off. No, I'm not even one off. I'm at full. The fucking game needs to actually.
That was the plan.
Looks like there's ruins up to the north.
I have no idea how many spell slots I
That's a good
used
idea. We should
from
check that.
casting Moonbeam, honestly.
How many 4th level spell slots do you have total?
3?
Okay, so you should have only used one of them.
Okay.
Were you using other spell slots on Moonbeam?
I think I used some 3s,
Okay.
but that's okay. I have water breathing for one of them.
Wait, well, were you rolling the wrong damage for it then? Several times?
I don't know. I was using
Everyone I've seen
whatever
in
I
the
had
log is a
available.
4.
Yeah, that's a 4. That's a 4.
I could only scroll up to Amber.
Maybe I used a healing word for level 3. So that would make sense that I have 2 out of 3 taken.
Every Moonbeam from Naya I'm seeing until this latest one was a level 4. So I don't think you spent anything besides your extra 4s.
Okay, yeah, because I was full up on 4s. That's why I had to use a 2.
Oh wait, nope, there was a 2 in here somewhere.
Okay, well,
So give yourself another level 2 bet. Oh no, wait, that's the one you just fucked up. Never mind.
okay.
Yeah, the rest of them are.
All right, so I have more spell slots. Yay!
Yeah, I have 2 1s, 2 2s, 1 4, and 1 5, guys. Like I am.
Oh, you're actually doing okay.
Oh, you say that, but that means you're saying that not realizing I have no 3s out of the 3 I should. 2 of the 4s I have are out. 1 of the 2s and 2 of the 1s I have are out. Like I'm only at about half a can, and that half is not weighted well.
And that's how it works. I mean, we always have to juggle that. I only have 1 spell slot for Mass Cure Wounds, and I just used it, so that's it.
That's what I'm saying. Is the only
We need
thing
a mass.
with regard
It's
to-
got to be ambergreen, or we wing it.
Well, so I have the 1 level 5 that is Greater Restoration. That's a real hardcore, like, save you from dying if you get turned to stone, but it doesn't save you from dying if you get turned to dead. And then I also have, like, that's it. Sorry, actually, that's it. I don't have anything else. Mass Healing Word would be a level 3 spell, but I'm burned out on those.
Right.
Maybe I could use my 4 or 5 for one of those. I guess I can.
Yeah, you can.
Do any of these?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 spells total before we're dead, and 4 of those, more than half, are 1 and 2. So that doesn't include anything useful, really, except for some like tappy inflict wounds.
Okay, so
Well, I
let's
have
go
been spoiling
look
the
at the
shit out of
ruins
you
up
guys
north.
for 4 years on short ass adventuring days, haven't I?
I'm just saying. Amber Green's like, yo, I'm down to my ride.
Tell me what you want to do in this castle.
I want to go explore this
but
place
it's
now that we finally can.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, like I said earlier, I thought I spotted some ruins to the north, so I wanted to kind of check that out.
Let's check
Yeah.
it
There
out.
are ruins.
Do you think we're safe if we like do a long rest here, or are we fine?
No, we can't long rest here. No.
Yeah, you won't be able to.
No, you could do a short rest maybe, but that's it.
You could short rest if you wanted to.
All right, no, I mean, what's it gonna do? All I'm worried about is my spells.
Well, there's no more croaking, so pretty sure we're clear to kind of look around here.
Indeed, you can clearly see the footprints in the mud from where the frogmen passed through, scattered around this area. To your east, you can see the pit from the
with the hole
ground
you saw.
level.
Is that the one that goes up?
Yeah, there's a small pile of loose sand that is collected here on.
Oh, is this like a hearth or an altar? What's this over here?
It appears to be some kind of forge, almost. And it is filled with bits of scrap metal that have been collected and placed around the forge, and a few are inside the forge. You don't know what they might have been doing with this.
Do any of them look like any reasonable quality of metal, or do they just kind of look like scrap iron and maybe steel?
It's really all scrap iron. A lot of it is rusty. It's jagged. It's ancient crap.
Okay.
You think?
Yeah.
Does it smell cursey?
Let's see.
Where'd you motherfuckers all go?
This place,
North.
this place in general, has been desecrated.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know that I would want to like touch anything too much.
Nimbus, that northern building
Mhm.
that is open.
Yeah.
There are footprints going back and forth from that building to the shore there. But also in the building, it's full of like covered urns,
Huh.
like squat, like foot tall kind of urns.
Kind of wonder what's
Mostly
in them.
gathered in one corner.
Do we want to see what's stashed in them?
I mean, why not?
It's up to you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I admit that I'm curious. Do they look like funerary urns?
No. They look like storage urns.
You're
Yeah.
a few here.
Probably check out what they've got stashed here.
All right. Altogether, what you're able to find by scouring this room is several of the urns are filled with oil and incense.
Those sound like offerings.
Right? In this room,
They're
it's
probably
more like,
pouring them into the water, right?
well, here, this room seems like it's more like a, hey, if you want to go do an offering, come here, get your offering, and then go put it there.
Like, does this water look worse than the rest in any way? Like, are there stains or traces of the incense?
You think from the scattered bits of metal around the bank, you think this might be where they were actually gathering the metal to bring over to the forge area.
Oh, this is a gathering.
Pull it out. You think because some of it is halfway out of the water already, as though simply abandoned when you arrived. You think whoever was here was probably pulling this big chunk out of the water and dropped it as soon as the call to action happened.
I see.
I want to check out the urns a little bit more. If one of them is empty in particular, I'd probably want to start to investigate, see if there's any markings, if it, has like a Veshin symbology or anything on it.
So yeah, to specify the precise numbers, there's just 3 urns. They're all pretty big. 2 of them contain an extremely fragrant. Okay. One of them contains an extremely fragrant oil. The second one contains a thick, some kind of what you guess must be homemade unguent. And the third contains a large quantity of incense made out of some plant that you're not quite certain the origin of.
Okay.
And before the third vessel is full of buffalo poop.
That was all 3.
We maybe we want to take samples of these back to be identified.
It's all going to be buffalo poop.
I'm sorry.
Amber Green, Amber Green, you know that this is kind of the stuff that gets used for like ritual spell casting.
Right. For me, it would actually, like, if we're all being serious, it's sheep poop. Amber Green would think sheep poop.
Well, you're saying it's more like like frankincense or something,
Indeed, exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah, and you use it. I'm not saying it's sheep poop because it's shit. You use sheep poop to bind the fragrance of the other whatever it is.
Right. Yeah, like you might find at a sacrificial altar, for example.
Precisely. Like if I'm going to go do a ritual sacrifice and I want an incense, I bind some sheep poop with some other things that I find and dry from my, my range where I am.
Yeah.
You burn it.
I'm wondering if this grotto here isn't the source of this metal problem.
It seems like it could be if this is where the metal is coming in from.
Well, I mean, not to cop a character aspect that hasn't been, reflected in earlier games, but Amber Green maybe goes, I'm trying to be mystic. These guys, his mysticism doesn't come from within. His mysticism was drawn by a hallucination he had. But
spiritualism,
right? Like he was a shepherd. He played the flute a lot, and then he had a hallucination. But it turned out the hallucination was a god. But he doesn't, or goddess. But he doesn't know that the hallucination was a goddess. To him, it was a thing he experienced. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, you came here chasing a song, right?
Exactly. That's why he's a bard, really, but he's a cleric. But he's a bard, really.
Have you learned any tunes for purifying water or removing curses?
Hey, sir, what would I do if I was trying to do that?
Purifying water and removing curses?
I do have create or destroy water, which sounds like I even have it ready, and I even have a spell slot. So I think I can make pure water with a song if I really needed to.
You would want
Purify water, right?
Well, I have that. Purify food and drink. It's just not ready.
I have the same problem.
Well, and again, I'm not really a cleric. I mean, I am a cleric. I'm a cleric. But I'm a cleric as seen through the eyes of a person who thinks that they're a bard.
Sure. I mean,
be clear. That's what's happening here. Amber
I
Green.
am not actually seeing a spell that says purify water.
Oh, it's this one.
It's just purify food and drink.
Yeah. Well,
I'm actually trying to see if there's anything on your list that is hallow but undo hallow.
I can do it by ritual also.
Because
Mine is all non-magical food and drink.
Yeah, but that's water. If you scoop some dirty, nasty water into a cup, that's
yeah,
not
but
magical.
we want to purify the whole thing. Like that spells
Right. So I have create or destroy, but it's not prepared.
No. So you would want to use the spell Hallow. The only problem with the spell Hallow is it
5
doesn't
foot.
work.
No, look
Yeah.
at that. Purified food and drink is a 5-foot radiance. If
Yeah,
you,
this river is hundreds of feet long, dude.
yeah, but if you gathered up a bucket full that's less than 5
Right, but that's not going to do what we want to do.
All right,
We don't want to purify a bucket that we can drink. We want to purify this river.
that's hard.
So
Yeah, that's hard.
you know the spell Hallow. The problem with the spell Hallow is that if Hallow has been already happened to a location, and you can also do Desecration with Hallow, then the Hallow spell will fail. I'm actually trying to look up how
I don't
Hallow
have that
would be
spell.
undone.
Yeah, how do you
Still-
reconsecrate?
it's still-
Gotta be a
spell,
cleric spell.
I guess. So you could, in theory, dispel magic, or I'd even allow a remove curse if it's a desecration.
I mean, I have protection from evil and good, but
Yeah, no, you'd have to do either remove curse or dispel magic. And you'd have to do it upon the most cursed point to
right, exactly.
remove the curse and then consecrate it.
So I have remove curse. I even have it readied. I just need a nap because it's a third. I can cast it. If you,
Yeah, you could have cast it.
no, I have a 4th and a 5th. Yeah, I can cast remove curse if you show me where.
Yeah, you'd have to find the prime location.
Indeed, yeah.
Is the water flowing into or out of this grotto?
It flows. It flows into and then kind of like loops around and then it sort of swirls through the
Right, gotcha. Okay.
location. The water flows north to south down the river.
Okay, so what kind of
Alice Tavern
like-
did see that. Yes.
I think I'm going to start kind of using shape water to start kind of parting sections of it and sweeping through to see if I can spot like some particularly cursed object or location in it.
right? Like actually, what I was wondering is, are things is the metal collecting in this pool, or is it like growing out of it? You know?
It's very hard to say. It doesn't look like it's growing out of it. It would really be impossible to tell if it's drifting along somehow, or if the creatures have like entered the river to go get it or something.
Right. So yeah, maybe Alvis is right. It's more about like where they've done sacrifices.
It's pretty gross.
Or did
Yeah,
Alvis
that
end up-
scrap metal stuff over there that they're gathering. If you're gonna ask Alvis Tavern, he has no right to know anything, but he bets money that this eel, as it grows, may shed or something similar, and that was the boon, quote quote, that these troglodytes took up. And then they sacrificed maybe members of themselves or outsiders that they kidnapped or other such things in order to keep the metal coming. And they formed some kind of warlock bond with this creature. I've seen similar stuff, but in more civilized circles.
Yeah, I was operating under a theory that the giant iron snake was probably a river eel of some sort before it got afflicted.
Perhaps, and then maybe the worship of it gave it the power to do such or other such things. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, maybe they
I'm
completely
suspecting-
misinterpreted its role, but yeah, like I don't really know, you know? I'm
Right.
speculating.
Indeed. Who are the 3 queens? Indeed.
But if they were performing sacrifices here, then this is definitely a desecrated site.
Up on that rock there, actually, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
I'm just investigating the ruins of the temple here to see if there's like any secret things on the floor, stuff like that, anything that may have survived. I definitely want that weird knife thing that it used
Mont, definitely
to
stronger here.
stack its dude.
Okay. Hey, Amber Green.
Indeed.
Why don't you head to the sound of my voice? That'll be south of you somewhere. If you remember how to get there, come back to the temple because I think I found the place for you to remove that curse.
While they're doing that, Albus, there's a couple of things that you find in the rubble here.
I thought I was already there, but here I am.
Albus, something that must have been sitting at the front of this temple has sort of, as you step over the rubble, something rolls out from under your foot. Is a large black pearl, like
What?
that you can hold in your fist.
So
also,
that you can hold in your fist, are you implying that if I were to reach down that it would be a fist size? Or are
Yeah.
you saying that I picked it up and everything's cool?
no. It's like 3-inch in diameter.
All
Okay,
black
so
pearls are
you're
sus.
saying you picked it up and
All
it was
black
okay?
pearls are sus.
Yeah. I'm not touching that with my skin. I take a handkerchief.
Okay. The other thing that you find is by your judgment,
Brian, you playing some
the very large man, his right eye is, now that you look at it, is actually glass. And by your judgment, that kind of thing would be decently valuable.
Nice. I plucked that right out of his skull.
Those are the things that you find in the temple rubble.
So, Amber Green,
Indeed.
I'm pretty sure that this stone, maybe Nimbus can verify, but I'm pretty sure that they like perform bloody sacrifices here.
There's no blood on the stone.
Yeah, rusty sacrifices, I guess.
No. The only Albus Tower can tell you the only thing that happened on this stone is push. People are pushed off of this stone.
Into the water.
I feel like you're right, Lauren. Why are you running away from me?
Oh, because I was going to the tip of the plinth to look at where they were pushing people off of it into the river.
Yikes. Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there was, some song you could sing to like drive that vibe away.
Well, I could try. I mean, after all, I am merely a bard.
You could make him drink the water breathing potion, and then we could push him in, and then you could get right to the source of that.
He's
I
still
think
got
we
water
actually
breathing.
still have water breathing. Yeah.
Everybody has water breathing until tomorrow.
We do, but nobody knows. I'm just gonna sing a right?
What was that?
A song.
You'll be wanting to cast Remove Curse if you want to do something about this magic that Malaran is sensing.
Dispel magic.
Or remove curse.
Remove Curse will work, but I'll make you roll the same ability check as Dispel Magic would do.
Hold up, I wasn't trying to cast a spell. I was trying to do it just by like being myself. Remove Curse is a spell I can cast, but my spell slots for Remove Curse on 3rd level are all.
Yeah, you said you were going to upcast it.
Yes, you did. You did, and you can. I'm not going to let you undesecrate this place just by singing it. You'll have to put some magic into it. All right.
Y'all pure, we're making you pure. This is the song I sing. Hello.
I will tell you this, Amber Green, because you know similar magic already.
Indeed. It's by accident that I know my magic.
You know the Hallow spell, which is similar to what's going on here, and you know that if you wanted to dispel that, you would have to either cast Remove Curse at level 5, or you're gonna have to hit a DC 15 Wisdom check.
Holy fuck! So okay, can I redo this?
You have level 5.
Can I refocus to level 5 on the fly, so to speak?
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. Like you know this because you know the spell. You know the spell that you're trying to dispel, basically.
All right. Well, shit. What did I just do that at? What spell?
That was
You
at
did it as
4,
a 4.
yeah.
All right.
You can do it as a 5 instead, and you're pretty sure that'll work.
All right. Here we go then. As a 5. Bonk. Did that work? I just spent it as a 5. Let me cast it again, maybe?
Yeah, I would say the cast
You have
didn't
a
come
spell
through,
slot
yeah.
available.
Was it Remove Curse? It was. Remove Curse at level 5. Kablamo! Habada!
All right. As part of your casting, you touch the ground and
Damn right I
make
do.
contact with the water.
Yeah.
And Mont, you can feel the pollution that permeated this place.
We call this grunge!
To split and shred.
Damn right.
Nice. That's so much better. Yeah, I'll turn to Nimbus and go. I don't know for a fact, but I think we might have just made good on our word with our rocky friend upstairs.
Yeah, it seems
Ember,
like
Ember Green, you can tell that you have dismantled some long-standing natural pact that was wrote into the ground here. You have broken into that and you have unweaved it. And you think that pact was likely responsible for much of the river's pollution and for the powers of the creatures that lived here. Or the affliction.
oh,
Well fucking done, Amber.
Good job.
fantastic.
I wonder if
Yeah,
our
nice,
stone guy isn't infected anymore.
It usually doesn't work quite so instantaneously, but
Yeah, he may just have to get used to living with his appendage.
Meanwhile, I'm playing like sincere, like Jethro Tull Rock on my flute.
I'm gonna say we shouldn't worry terribly too much about scouring the place for loot and supplies. Seems like there's gonna be a lot of metal for us to work with to establish and set up a base here. And Rockman does not need to keep the corridor sealed off anymore since there's no more threat down here. So access to the water supply would definitely make this a very ideal location for a next base.
Yeah. I also need to rest real soon because I just spent like my biggest of my spells and
Let's say
We all
hello
need
to
rest.
our friend up there, though. Not leave him worried.
Yeah, let him know
about us.
that
We have
we did
to.
what he asked. Yeah.
yeah.
Also, so he
I
doesn't
guess
seal
we
us
could
down here.
gaslight him. We could gaslight him and go up the sandy chamber, but
We don't
Why?
gaslight anybody.
Ember Green and
That's a
Naya, let me
lie.
tell you a couple.
Yes.
Let me tell you a
More than
couple
one.
more things, Ember Green and Naya, because these are spells that you know how to cast.
what's up, Nine?
The stuff that they had in those jars are pretty useful spellcasting components for spells like divination and hallow, in fact, or reincarnate.
Gotcha. I don't personally like reagents and shit. You know, it's not really what I'm into.
Oh, I mean, those are going to
Well-
be useful, though.
I agree.
Yeah, they are. And reagents have multiple uses. So
Oh no, I know. I'm saying you should take most of these because most of my spells aren't reagent rich.
Well, I mean, you do.
Oh, yeah, I mean-
know them because you're a cleric.
Indeed. What? What?
Also,
no,
to be fair, these are massive vessels
I'm
that
a
we're talking about. These aren't
I'm
just
a
like
very powerful muse. I will have you. What?
these aren't just teeny little jars. These are big old things. So
Yeah, they're amphora.
you can
Yeah,
take a
they're pretty
bit of
big.
them, just to have a supply of each. But
Look, I'm a
legitimately,
bard. How much of
we
it
should
like spell casting materials I'm gonna carry? Really, I just play music, you guys.
either shipping them
It-
back from
it is-
here or
it
just
is a
leaving
lot
them
of
here to
stuff,
supply
but also,
from.
if you want to cast Hallow, you do need 1,000 GP of oil and shit.
What's
So-
cool is that I don't know how to cast Hallow. That's not within my wheelhouse. It's just my
That's level
we'll call it
5.
my flute house.
That's level 5.
Loudhouse. Loudhouse is actually a whole genre of music, actually. Yeah.
It is, but I don't know that spell. I don't know the song. I don't know the song of Hallow. I know the song of Greater Restoration. That's the only song I know until I rest some more and then learn other songs.
Yeah. You also know that valuable enough glass eye could be used to cast the clairvoyance spell.
I just know that. Is that like innate?
Because you know that spell. You know what's required to cast it.
Oh, dude, bitches! Look at these eyes. We should cut these out. We should save them. I can use them to like know things in the future. I mean,
could I use that for scrying?
yeah, we all could. That's what we're saying.
Probably not for scrying.
Oh,
But for me,
Because
it's
scrying
right?
needs a focus worth at least 1,000. But clairvoyance only needs a focus worth at least 100.
Oh, how about- and clairvoyance is what's happening right now. It's not like what's going to happen in the future, right?
Clairvoyance is that spell is the one that it lets you create an invisible sensor like nearby within 1 mile apparently.
Oh,
It's like a drone.
It's like short range scry.
yeah, it's like a drone, indeed.
Or like playing a camera on a tree or whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, Albus has chosen to actually share the eye.
Well, in that case, hey, love you mean it. Omboa is ready to roll credits whenever, and I'm down.
We still need to talk to fucking Stone Man.
Yeah, we got plenty more to do here for
It's
the.
rock.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
Salvage
let's go
parts off of
upstairs,
this-
talk to
this
Stone Man,
snake.
and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
That
Yeah, let's do
looked
it.
good on Key.
I just closed my whole other screen on the other.
Oh no.
This was my backup screen.
Well, we're back. Are your tokens all fucked up? No, they're fine.
Nope, they're here.
Albus, I think you have too much health. I think you actually
I
gave
don't know
yourself
why.
76.
I did not
Actually,
do that.
everybody got healed to full except
I should not have that.
Here, we'll just
Yeah, that's
back to
weird.
73.
Yeah, I minused myself back to 73. Oh, thank you.
Wait, is it fucked up? No,
No, it
it's
looks
fine.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. You shout through the barrier, and the golem creature opens it back up for you.
The deed is
And-
done.
Yeah, we got the weird worm. Weird worm.
As a reminder, he doesn't speak your language.
he also doesn't know anything about the worm.
That's
So,
right.
I would
He only knows about the frogs.
kind of act as intermediary, but basically explain to him about. We went down there. We saw the frogs that you were talking about. They were very hostile, and we killed them. There was a bigger one.
I heard the rumbling a moment ago, and I feared you had met a terrible fate down there.
Oh, no, quite the opposite. The terrible fate befell them. We killed all of them and their horrible metal eel deity, gigantic, as wide as this chamber that we're standing in. It's tall, big around too. Eyes on all 4 points around its round head. A gaping maw of rusty metal blades ever churning. It was bad, but we took care of it. Too.
And the
So,
curse has been removed.
yep, there was a curse, some sort of old curse that likely led to the whole situation down there existing to begin with. And it's done. And it's cleared up.
You've done it.
I think you can expect that there will be more of us coming here.
Oh yeah, people coming to see what happened of the worm that we destroyed, but the worm.
And they may come here and to create a base of operations down below.
Oh, don't let them. What you got to do right now is build like a bunch of stores that sell things like, supplies for going into the dungeons down below, and food and shelter and things like that. You want to do that right now so that the people that show up after we've already defeated the bad guys, right, they pay you before they go down the hole.
My friend here said some stuff that wasn't quite relevant to what we're talking about here.
I would just let them know that more will be coming.
We come from an expedition from a large civilization out to the west of here, and part of what we're here to do, that red cloud that emits from the northeast of here, from the Star Tower, we are trying to make that stop because it makes horrible abominations, likely like the eel that we just fought down there, the giant monstrosity, and various
So
terrible
that isn't the only one. Then
We've
it sounds like you have a lot more work to do and a lot of experience doing this.
Yes. And we realize with the shelter of stone and the ability to stay in the cool and the shade out of the hot desert, and knowing that you're rather friendly, we would like to set up a facility here to help defend the area from other sorts of horrible creatures that, may try to come from anywhere else at any other time, now that the horrible things down there have been taken care of and you can finally breathe for a moment.
I see. If you are protecting this land and its creatures from those curses, and if there are more of you who are doing this task, I will happily defend you myself. If you choose to rest here.
That is wonderful to hear.
Wonderful.
I do want to explain one thing. There's a device, not an insidious one. It's not harmful. In fact, it's been very powerful against the twisting red energy that comes from the northeast. It's what keeps us from being affected by it, in fact. It's a device made of a fantastical, powerful, magical metal here. It's known as mithril. I'm not sure if you've heard it by that name. I guess, no, actually, I take a pause and a slight rewind on that. There's probably a better word for mithril that exists in Primordial. So he would know that what I'm talking about. and likely to be able to explain the onyx. And it's a device that we've developed that helps protect the area from such things. Should that energy have ever affected you in the past, or ever continues to affect you, it will affect you no longer, and you will be protected from it. I'm just giving you a bit of a warning.
Once they
because
get here.
I don't want there to be something alarming that we just took care of a big metal problem and all of a sudden we're bringing more metal. It's not like that.
I understand. You carry metal, but it is not bonded to you.
It's definitely not.
I mean, I just shuffle, Keen behind everybody else.
Don't mind the one back there. It might look like
It's
it,
my
but
pet.
it's actually got the spirit of a very brave rat familiar.
I see. And just then the first wave occurs and the elemental stops and says, "Oh, the mist will be here soon.
Yeah.
So I suppose we had better get to rest. If
The
you wish to
mist.
stay for now and recuperate, then you may. Or if you wish to go get your reinforcements, I will remain here."
Thank you. We might stay shortly, but what comes when the mist arrives is not good for our kind, so we'll certainly be gone by then. Thanks you again, and we got a name from him earlier, didn't we?
No.
What would your name be? What would we call you?
It's Laserface.
No.
Something that sounds
Quick, sir,
rough
think of something.
and hard like granite, but also rolls like river water.
Stone Man, obviously. You got to keep that proper historic.
Rockman.
Oh.
Right. It's Rockman.
Something cold and hard, but reminds you of brutality.
It would be Tumbling Avalanche.
I see. You were named after the first thing your parents saw when you were born. I know people like that.
That is.
My friend Two Dogs Fucking told me about how that was a thing in his tribe.
Oh, come on, man.
Fortunately, he can't understand ambergris.
Right,
Tumbling Avalanche. I can definitely see the name fits you quite well.
Crash course in diplomacy for Nimbus, yeah. Into the fire.
All right. Well, that being that, I should probably tell you all of our names. I am Nimbus, the Stormcaller. This is Naya Quillix, Albus Tavergron Tassel.
The Worm Driver!
We got Amber Green, was that Goodleaf or something?
It was Load Vein, Evergreen Load Vein.
Load vein.
Load Vein. And Montlaren's was
It's just Malar.
It's just Montlaren. And that's a lot of us there. There will be more coming in the future, but for now we'll be avoiding the mist.
I will do my best to remember these terms. It is a little difficult to tell you all apart, but I will keep these words in my memory.
For now, you can probably discern us by height.
That is rather different between a few of you, yes.
Sizest. Ah.
No, I was thinking it's like, wait, we got 2 foot, we got a 4 foot, we got like 5 foot, we got a 6 foot, and like a 6.5 foot or something. So like, there's, yeah.
We got the proper lineup.
All right then. Were we going to? Did everyone want to do a short rest, or are we just gonna jam out of here?
We should just jam out of here. I think. Thanks to that mass healing word, everybody's healed up.
Yep.
Should be.
Indeed you are.
I can fix up Keen while on the boat. It's not like I'm useful.
Well, you've got some interesting challenges ahead of you on how to fix that.
Yeah, I'm not worried about anything other than my spells.
It's a whole lot.
Yeah,
of
he has a very
mending.
specific way to fix her.
Well, I don't have to mend it. It's really easy. I just take 4 hours and fix her with my tools.
Yeah, but you got a
Yeah.
wrench on her.
Right, but mending could really be useful.
It doesn't work.
Have the
Oh, it
ability-
doesn't? Like at all?
Well, she's not an object. She's a construct.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and arguably, given the way that mending works, it could probably only be used to like repair bits and pieces within her. You know,
Right,
You'd have to even
you'd
if she
still
was
have
an
to
object,
wrench them
you'd
back
have
into
to-
place, right?
You'd have to mending like each little break like
Okay.
a dozen
Yeah.
times, right?
Yeah, it would take a really long time. Mending's really good for though like simple fixes, like getting a nick off a sword or something. Though.
Yeah.
Sure. Right, but it would be like you would use mending to fix the parts of the robot, and then use your own skill to
To wrench him back in place.
Pretty much,
Exactly.
yeah. He just needs four consecutive hours to be able to do the work to get her back in full working order, pretty much, or let her spend hit dice. That is. It's not noted in the ability obvious, but she will regain the usual on a long rest, as long as she's not currently damaged.
But my skill list is severely taxed at present.
Your what?
Spell list.
Oh yeah. Just okay. Before
The
we
set
quit,
list is almost run out, guys. I gotta come on. You want to know?
before we quit and send you back home, everybody gets 3,800 experience points.
What?
Nice.
Very cool.
Whoops, wrong button. Good stuff. Boss and froggy friends.
That was the first time we've ever seen 4 bosses or sub bosses or mini bosses or whatever in the same dungeon. So that sets kind of a new standard of challenge.
We had
Yeah, it's a dangerous region.
well wait, we had
Yeah.
one boss who turned out to be a buddy. We had the priest and worm seemed like they wanted to be, fought as one encounter, and we managed to split them with a handy banish. And then, other than that, I felt like the other encounters before were just normal encounters. Is basilisk? Okay, it's a nasty critter, but it's just a normal critter.
Right.
No, I just figured that was kind of like a mini boss or sub boss or something.
No, we're at the point where everything that would have been like a mini boss or a sub boss or even a full boss a few levels ago is just like that's what we got to kick over on the way now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we were going to head back to where we first started, everything would be gray, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you guys for playing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for
thanks for the
hosting.
session, man.
Answering.
In 2 weeks. So I will see you then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks, sir.
See you then. Thanks for the game, everybody. Thanks for joining. Everyone, thanks for watching, and
You're welcome.
good night.
Love ya, mean it.